The best morning live.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Best morning live on TikTok and the YouTube. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Shout out to everybody that is here. Shout out to Big Carnage. What's up, brother? How are you? Eden, how are you? Thank you guys. I know it started a little bit late, but this is going to be the last Saturday I will do for a long time. I am going to be taking a break on Saturday, so let's make this a great live. YouTube, make sure the views are matching the likes. What's up, OG? Sammy, thank you so much. Summertime, thank you so much. Good morning, good morning. Mr. Jazza, good morning. Crown Throne. That boy late as hell, bro. That boy late, gang. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Best morning live before judo. That's right. That's right. Shout out to Contriti, my president of HR. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Shout out to my wife. From the beginning, I want to let y'all know that she is going to be taking over this slot on Saturdays. So make sure, I want to see everybody hit her a follow. I've been telling you guys to follow her and things like that, but there's not a lot of traction that happens when I tell you guys to do that. So I'm going to stay on top of you guys, make sure that we do hit the follow button for her. And you guys do what you're supposed to do on that end. Let me see. I think we got the first guest, but hold on. I'm going to pull up her stuff first to make sure that we're good on that end. All right. Guys, tap the screen on TikTok. You already know the drill. We're already at 4K. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. God bless. All right. Mustio. Accepted you, Musty. I don't know where you went. People are not patient, man. They just dip after they request out. They just dip. All right. Tap the screen, guys. Let's get to 10K on TikTok. Does title Son of God refer to Jesus being the eternally begotten Son of the Father? Yeah. The only begotten Son of God. Amen. Amen. Chosen few, what's up, brother? God bless. It's rage bait. All right, bro. You can still come up and handle that. What's up, Sonnet? Alitos Anesti. We do those greetings after the resurrection, brother. So next week, that is during the season of Pascha, that's where we start to say Christos Anesti. And the response is Alitos Anesti. So we're a little 1 week early. I'm 3 people too, lion, tiger, and human. Okay. I don't know what that got to do with anything, brother. I don't know what's that got to do with the live, bro. But you do what you got to do, bro. You know, if you identify as a lion, then, hey, man, you know, I support you in your rights of identifying as a lion, tiger, whatever it is that you want to be, bro. You know? If you're in California, I'm sure that'll be easy to get those rights. So if you're not in California, I would recommend you figure that out. They'll take care of you for sure, bro. They'll take care of you, bro. They'll give you a whole packet and stuff. A whole packet on how to be identified as a furry creature.
Hi.
What's up?
How are you?
Good. You got a question?
No, actually, yes. Actually, yeah. Sorry about the noise in the back. I have little siblings. Yeah. I just have a question.
What's the question?
So, how do Muslims see Jesus?
To see him as a prophet.
They see him as a prophet. And do they believe in the crucifixion?
They don't believe that he was crucified, no.
Alright. Okay, well, okay. But how do you know Islam is a false religion? Like, honestly, Islam is a false religion. But I want to ask you a question. How do you know?
Well, they denied the crucifixion. That already goes against history.
Okay, without.
All right, brother. God bless you, man. Go take care of them little kids, bro.
Bye.
Hello,
What's up?
I'm fine. I just heard you saying to you how to prove Islam is false, denying the crucifixion. Christian theologists denying the crucifixions. Christian
Theologist?
Yeah.
What's a theologist?
Shall I show you?
Yeah. But first, what's a theologist? I don't know what that is.
Theologist. I'm sorry.
Theologist.
Theologist. 1 second. Christian. 1 second. Scholar. I have it here, man. Christian scholar. Denying crucifixion. There we go. I've got it outside here. There we go for you. Right. Let us see. Number 1. Number 1 is saying, I'm gonna show you that, right? Don't laugh. I have it. Wallah, I have it. I'm gonna show it to prove to you that it's not 100% accurate. Right?
What's not 100% accurate?
Crucifixion never happened.
It never happened. Okay. Because of one scholar that you're going to show me says that?
No one. I will show you many of them. I'm gonna get it for you.
Okay, I'm waiting, brother.
Just be patient, you know.
No worries,
be
brother.
patient.
Hey, shout out to you guys for the 3 money guns.
Shall we now?
Oh, hold on 1 second, brother. We got a copyright. Okay, they've been sending money guns because they're so happy that you're up here. I gotta give them what they asked for, which is a copyright. Hey, shout out to Frostbite. Shout out to Yus. Thank you so much for the money guns. Let's go, man. W Frostbite. W Yus.
The best morning live. The best morning live.
Hey, put 10% in the chat. You already know it's coming up, chat.
Sold 100 pounds, then gave 10% to the pastor. Keep going up the ladder. They mad,
Let's go, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for the copyright.
You ready?
Yep.
First, go. Here we go. I'm gonna go to the box. I'm just getting it. This is first in the layout of it. Look. Virtually all scholars of antiquity, including Christian secular, and even skeptical or atheist researchers agree that Jesus of Nazareth was crucified by Roman authorities under Pontius
Can you read that
Pilate.
again slower, please?
They agree.
They agree what?
He got crucified, right?
They agree that he got crucified. Okay.
Right, they agree. This is the layout of it. This is the layout. That's from outside. This event is considered one of the most securely established facts about historical Jesus.
Sorry, can you read that again? When it said secure, this is one of the most what?
Securely established fact. Yani it's 100%. They saying it's a fact. Historical Jesus, backed by early Christian, Roman, and Jewish sources.
So it is a fact. What's the fact that he did die on the cross?
Just 1 second. Yeah. No. They say it. They're just saying that. That's the layout of it. You know,
they're just saying that. They just said that this is one of the most secure facts in history that he died on the cross.
Yeah, that's just saying.
I thought you were supposed to be showing me that he didn't die on the cross. You're showing me things that proves my point, brother.
I will show you.
Oh my God,
just
bro.
let me show you my side, your side, and my side. To be fair, I'm always fair guy. Play the same rule. You
Oh
and
my
me,
God, bro.
I have to do the way. Look, now, historical certainty, scholars such as Partman, just one, an atheist New Testament critic, emphasize that crucifixion is one of the most certain historical facts about Jesus' life. You agree on this? Right?
Okay. What's
agree or
this?
not?
What's the most secure fact that he's talking about?
That is the crucifixion.
That he died on the cross, right?
Is it said, didn't never die in a cross, it said crucifixion.
No, I know the crucifixion, that he died on the cross. That's one of the most secure facts.
Doesn't mean
What you're
he died
reading
on
is
the
talking
cross.
about dying on the cross, right? It's one of the most secure
No,
facts.
it doesn't mean he died, he
history.
got crucified. They're two different things. I'm gonna show you why you just wait, man. Come on, man. You're very rational, guys. Come on.
I'm just trying to get clarity on what you're reading, brother.
Wait for me. Just wait for me. Wait. I want you to wait for me.
Okay,
Right?
brother. Yeah.
I'm showing you everything that to back up your case. Right?
Why are you showing everything that backs up my case? You're supposed to be showing things that back up your case.
Yeah, it's Christian. Right. Now, theological meaning for Christian scholar and believer, crucifixion represent the atoning sacrifice for humanity sins, right? Often linked to fulfillment of prophecies and overcoming of curse described. Now, historically, this event is starting point in the early Christian movement, proclaimed for resurrection. We agree in this. You and me agree, right?
Hey, Bear, can I ask you a quick question?
We agree in
If
this.
you want,
yes or
brother.
no?
Just 1 second here.
I don't know
sir.
why I'm even
Yeah,
debating
yes
this.
or no?
I just have one quick question before you move on. What are you reading from?
I'm reading some AI. Is it okay?
Okay, you chat GPT'd it. Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's okay.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
yes or
fine.
no?
That's fine, brother. Yeah, that's fine.
Now we're gonna go back to AI as well
Mhm.
to see the contradiction of the account of Christian. Would you talk the same scholar I just showed you now? The same scholar agree in this somehow in the layout of it, but when they go to the Bible, now the problem in the Bible, the four gospel contain several apparent contradiction regarding the crucifixion of Jesus. Who's saying this? Hartman. From the out, I said from the
Who's
layout
saying
of the
this?
crucifixion. Look, let me finish.
Is
scholar
that-
I
are
just
you-
showed you now.
Are you? Well, is the name that you're saying Bart
I will
Ehrman?
show you. I will show you.
Is it
everything.
Bart Ehrman?
Yeah. Let me show you. Just do
Okay.
you mind if I show you? I showed you the layout of it. Now look, they have a different contradiction regarding the crucifixion of Jesus, partly concerning the timing.
I don't know if that has
the-
anything to do with the
It
crucifixion.
does. Look, I will show you. Exactly. This is your.
Because I want you to
mark
see something.
show
Because
my
Bart,
post.
real quick, I want you to see something. Because look, I also can use AI, right? And I asked AI, does Bart,
Man, look,
does
now we
Bart,
talk about AI.
hold on. Does Bart Ehrman believe Jesus died on the cross? Okay.
Look, no, he doesn't know.
Does
He doesn't.
Bart
No, he doesn't.
Ehrman believe?
No, he
Okay,
doesn't.
let's see what
Look,
AI
look,
says.
look.
Yes, Bart Ehrman believes
Look,
Jesus
now-
died on the cross as a matter
now
of
you're running
historical
away
fact.
From the Bible. Look, that's what I'm saying.
While
Look, I called
he
it-
is an agnostic atheist who does not believe in the theological
What?
significance of the event,
Do you think of the Mitzberg is good for you?
huh?
Do you think about other scholar?
I'm just saying. You said that Bart Ehrman doesn't believe he died on the cross. He does.
I tell you what, drop that man. I have a different people for you. Just
No.
wait.
But you were trying to start to read the contradictions that Bart Ehrman brings up in the Bible. What does that have to do with
No,
what he
I will show you.
believes?
Let me-
He actually believes
show you.
that he died on the cross,
My man, let me
and
show
he
you.
believes
I
it's a
know.
matter of historical fact.
Look.
He's a
showed you
historian. He's a
what
scholar, Habibi. He's an
I
atheist.
showed you what AI showed me regarding your belief,
Yeah, brother.
and I said, look,
Yeah, go talk to AI, bro. Thanks, man. Appreciate it for coming. This dude sat here and just started cooking himself, and then I was just sitting here watching him jump in the pot. Like, I can't even believe it. Hey, shout out to everybody who gave the money guns. We got, man, that's another copyright, man. Shout out to Sonnet. Shout out to Yus again. Shout out to Frostbite. Thank you guys. Hey, you guys already know. Put 10% in the chat. Man, it's crazy. These full Muslims get me so many money guns.
The best morning live.
Snatch it, come here, baby mama, man. She said you live like a bachelor, so what? Sold 100 pounds, then gave 10% to the pastor. Keep going up the ladder. They mad, make them
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Copyright. Appreciate it. Now I got to go in. Thank you for the hanging lights, Chris. Chris. Now I got to go into YouTube and just change the whole copyright settings now. Thanks a lot, guys, but appreciate it. Thank you so much. Abdul Salam, what's up, bro? Abdul Salam, you are live. You're on stage, Habibi. Going once. Going twice.
Fuck you.
You waited right there.
F you. That's it. That's what I got.
He could have come up and he could have led with that. He could have got out a bunch of it before you ended up dropping him.
Dude,
but was he there silent like a knob? And then just before you drop him, he says 2 words.
I didn't even drop him. He left on his own. That's the thing. Like I don't think he knew what he was gonna say. He was like he had it planned out, but then he like was thinking about it and it buffered a little bit, and then it came out. It was like, yeah, just say F you. That's it. Oh man.
I almost said my shahada with the last guy that was up here, Mr. Bear.
Yeah, I'm sure. You had Shubahat? Hey, W Frostbite with that gift. Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
I got you.
Go ahead and give yourself another copyright.
I got to get another copyright on that one.
I'll address that after your copyright.
I got another copyright. Hey, W Frostbite in the chat for that gift, man. I really appreciate you. We definitely got to do, let's see, what we going to do right now? We got to do a little Drake. Why not a little Drake? All right, we can't go wrong with some Drake. I got to add some new copyrights too this weekend, man. W Frostbite with that gift. I don't know if I ever seen that gift.
I just picked up something from Mercedes. It's a one-on-one. Black exterior, the one that I want. Red inside like the time of the month. Blood money, that's how I got this. Blood money, that's how I got this. We get vacation wherever we want, cause I don't care when
W Frostbite in the chat. Appreciate it, man. Now I gotta spend a couple minutes erasing this on my stream later because of you. But appreciate it. Thank you so much, Frostbite, for the copyright.
Well, technically, Bear, you don't have to.
I know.
You don't lose anything except for your monetization from your views afterwards. Like any of your super chats and stuff, you'll still get.
No, I know that, bro. There's a lot of people watch the stream afterwards, so I do monetize it. So, but yeah, there's a lot of people that watch it afterwards. They do the replay. But it's all good, man. It's worth it. You know, it's worth it. They go crazy. Whenever we get somebody full Muslim, that's where you start seeing the money guns flowing, man. The money guns start flowing because they love the money guns and the copyrights when the full Muslim's on stage, you know? Yeah, so I'm the only one that's figured out how to monetize talking to a full Muslim, like, you know, on the spot, you know? I get rewarded for it.
That's what I said in the chat. You the true weirdo wielder right there. You making money off them weirdos.
Right, exactly. It's like, look, if we're gonna have the weirdos come up, man, might as well monetize it. You know, like why suffer? Why suffer without getting something? You know. So,
I agree, but I was gonna say I almost said my shahada. With that
that's right. Yeah, you got shahada.
The crucifixion, because he actually proved Muhammad right. I was almost ready to take my shahada at that point.
Right.
He almost made Muhammad correct by showing us what the end result of 40 generations of cousin marriage truly would be, right?
Exactly. Yeah, no, he was on point, man. I was like, bro, I think this guy's going to bring some facts right now that the crucifixion never happened. And he just proceeded to read AI summaries of scholars, basically saying that it's one of the most secure facts in human history that he did get crucified, you know? So it's crazy.
I was wondering what team he was on. I was like, he's on our team. What's he arguing for?
And he said, yeah, I'm going to lay out your points first, and then I'm going to go to my point. These people are funny, man. They are funny. Guys, if you are on YouTube, make sure you guys look in the description and hit my beautiful wife a sub to her YouTube channel. She hit over 1,000 subs already, so shout out to her. But definitely hit her a sub here today. We have some content after Easter that we were planning on yesterday, and we're working on. And as we're approaching Easter, we're approaching Holy Week now for the Orthodox Church. I know everybody else is celebrating Easter tomorrow, but we celebrate Easter next week. And leading into Easter, we're going to be working on figuring out some content and everything like that. And it's going to be a little bit different than on my channel. So definitely hit her a follow. We're super excited about what we have coming up. Also, on her TikTok, she hit over 10,000 followers. All right. So make sure we show her some love and hit her a follow. Peace Apologetics. So hit her on her TikTok and give her a follow. Because she will be going live on Saturdays from here on out. This is going to be the last Saturday I'm going to be doing for a long time. So just give you guys a heads up. S1K, what's up? S1K, what's up, bro?
Hello.
What's up? What faith are you?
Muslim.
All right, brother. What you got? Why'd you laugh at that? What
No,
is
sorry,
it?
that's my brother. My brother. I was excuse him. I just wanted to ask you a question. I'm an Arab, and I have Arab Christian families, and they also use the word Allah for God. So I'm kind of confused to your title.
Wow.
Yeah. Can I ask them the same question I asked the
Sure.
gentleman,
Yeah.
I believe, yesterday? So, if there was an Arabic speaker, somebody from Arabia that spoke Arabic, but they believed Satan was their god, what would they call Satan in the Arabic language?
Shaitan.
If they believed Shaitan was their god, what would they call Shaitan if he is their god?
I don't know.
Would they call him Allah?
No, because
No.
Allah simply means God
No,
in
because
Arabic.
he's Shaitan, Chris. That's why. You wouldn't call him Allah. No.
You're just
They believe Shaitan is their one God, but they would not call him Allah. No way. Because the Quran says that's not Allah, that's Shaitan. That's why, Chris.
no. What
You
I'm
see-
saying is
You see what he means, Chris?
no. What I'm saying is there's millions of Arab Christians, right? And if you look
Bro,
at the Bible, the Arabic
brother,
Bible, they say Allah. God.
Brother, did you understand Chris's point that Allah is just a word and it means God, right? If there are Satan worshipers that speak Arabic and they worship Satan as God, they would be calling him Allah in Arabic, right?
No,
But how would they not call him that if they believe he's their God?
because they have different names for it. You know, like the 300 idols in Mecca.
Brother, that's
Hey, I
one.
got-
There's no way you can't process this.
I got one here.
No,
So- Just 1 second, S1. In the pre-Islamic time of Jahiliyyah, right before Muhammad,
Yahaliya, yeah. Hallelujah.
who was the supreme Allah at that time?
Or during the Jahiliyyah time.
No,
Yes,
the other
before Muhammad.
Jahiliyyah time.
Yes,
There
before
were
Muhammad.
other
Who was
Jahiliyyah
the
times too.
who was the supreme Allah before Muhammad was born? Who was that?
It was just Allah, yeah.
And his-
Oh.
so who was Hubal?
Sorry?
Who was Hubal?
He was one of the 300 idols.
He wasn't one of them, was he?
No,
He
they
was-
just-
He
was-
was the top idol of the 360, wasn't he?
No, he was one of the 300 idols.
No, you're lying.
No,
Go
you're
ahead, Barry.
lying. You're just a liar, Chris. You don't know shit.
All right,
Yes.
so then why did Muhammad say that there was going to be 3 intercessors that would intercede for the pagan tribe on the day of resurrection,
Uh-oh.
and this would be Allah, Alus, and Manat?
Can you
Why would you
show me
say
the
that?
hadith? Show me hadith. Can you send me the hadith, or are you just making that up too?
You have no idea about the satanic
you take
verses?
material from David Wood. I'm just quite interested. I don't
No,
know.
you have no idea about the satanic verses? You have no idea about them?
What do you, what? No, you said something about devils will take interception on behalf
Oh
of
my
the
God, bro.
uh,
Intercessions, brother. Intercessions.
yeah, on behalf of the pagans on the day of judgment.
Yes, the shaitan, through recitation into Muhammad's mouth and he said this, then Jibril had to come and correct him. Do you not read your Quran?
It's not in the Quran.
What?
Or either you're misinterpreting or it's not in the Quran. Can you show me a verse?
It is in your Quran where Shaitan cast
send me a verse.
into the mouth of the prophets and Jibril had to come and correct Muhammad. Like, this is brutal. Like, how do Muslims not know their Quran, Bear?
Oh well, they probably don't read it, bro. They probably don't.
Number one, can you provide evidence? Number two, in the Bible, it actually calls Satan the god of this world. So in the Bible, it actually refers to Satan as God. You're providing verses
So
that come from
just one second though. I love how you run into the Bible to try to avoid your Quran.
Number two, you can't provide anything authentic. You can't provide a verse You can't provide anything. These satanic verses that you're quoting, by the way, come from an unauthentic chain of hadith.
Who
Okay?
says?
It's not true. Number one, it's not true. Number two, you can't provide any evidence.
Brother, who says it's an unauthentic chain? Who says that?
It's okay. I can provide evidence if you want. And number one is the chain of narration.
Can you provide the evidence, please?
Okay, let me get it real quick.
No, do you tell him to provide the evidence first?
Wait. It's upon you to provide evidence first, and I'll show mine afterwards. You have to provide your.
No, you're the one that made the claim that it's a weak isnad. You gotta provide that.
You made the claim that you have evidence for the satanic verses.
So
You haven't provided.
Second, S1.
Once you do,
Slow down.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I made the claim that the satanic verses exist. You confirmed that claim by saying that it's a weak narration. So you admitted that it's there, you know about it, but you believe that that is a weak narration. So I don't have to prove my claim because you've already agreed to my claim. Now you have to prove your claim. You see how that works?
The reason I haven't agreed to your claim was that it's in the Quran. My claim is that it's an attribution to the Quran that is false. That's my claim. I didn't agree to yours. I'm saying you attributed these verses to the Quran which are false. I can provide.
What does Surat al-Najm, ayat 19 to 20 say?
Ayat 19 to 20. Let me search.
It's hurting my brain.
Yeah, he doesn't even know his Quran. We're gonna go here though. Sorry, Bear.
No, it's okay. Talking about him, bro.
Surat
He's hurting my brain.
al-Najm is Surah 53, and we're going to ayat 19 and ayat 20 here. Ayat 19 says, whoever disbelieves in Allah after his belief, except one who is forced to renounce his religion while his heart is pure faith, those who are open their breast to disbelief from Allah, for them is a far greater punishment. And Manat the third, the other one. When we go to the tafsir, this is speaking of the three intercessors that Muhammad said would intercede for the pagan Arabs on the day of resurrection. Weirdly enough, Hubal, the supreme Allah before the Islamic period, had three daughters. Weirdly enough. Guess what his daughters' names were? Lot, Alusa, and Manat.
Oof. Is he gonna come back, chat? Put a 1 if you guys think he's coming back. Put a 2 if he's leaving. And he left. Never mind. I had that feeling that was gonna happen. I had that feeling. Hey, I got you guys on the money guns. Actually, Blake, I got you on the money gun right now. Thank you so much for the money gun. Shout out to Blake. Thank you for the money gun, sister. Appreciate it. Syed, what's up, bro?
Hi, brother. You all right?
Doing good. Are you Muslim?
Yeah, alhamdulillah, I'm Muslim.
All right, brother. What was your question? You mentioned something about Jesus being God or something like that?
Yes. Yeah, I have a question. You write that Christianity. First, tell me Christianity is a religion, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So, can you tell me in the Bible, is Jesus mentioned anything about that I'm a Christian? Because he was sent for the lost sheep of Jewish.
Christian means follower of Christ.
Okay, follow Christ. So, you means that Jesus is a God, yeah?
You means what?
Jesus is a God or Son of God?
Jesus is God,
So
the Most High
there is
God.
no Father. Yeah.
No, of course
Jesus has no
of
Father.
course we believe in the Trinity, brother.
No, means there is one thing only. The God is the superior. Yeah. God is not
God
like
is
a
the.
father or not a son
Did you
or
say
nothing
God
like
is
that.
superior? Is that what you said?
Yeah, God is superior.
Yeah. We do believe that God is superior, and we believe that
Will
God.
the God have the same
I would
power
like
as
to
a
finish what
mankind?
I was saying, brother. Can you just calm down? Like, take it down a notch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do believe that God is superior, but God exists as three persons. So that we're
Oh, three
Trinitarians.
persons.
Mm-hmm.
So the God is like there is no like single God. Yeah, there are three
No,
persons. And
there's one being of God, but that one being exists as three persons. Being and person are not the same thing.
okay, so you mean that Jesus is God as well? Jesus is Father
Of
as well?
course, he's God. He shares the same nature as the Father, and the
Then
Father is God
why he talk about the Father in the
because he
Bible?
has a Father.
He has no father.
He has a Father.
He has a father. Then he should have
Yes.
a like a grandfather.
No, because he doesn't have a
Why?
father like we do. He has the eternal Father, and he's not.
Mhm.
I'm not talking about in his human nature. I'm only talking about his divine nature.
Okay, you mean to say that Jesus has a father, but Jesus don't have a grandfather, and
Just
he's
like
a
you guys
divine nature.
believe
Yeah?
Allah has a foot, but it's not like a human foot. Same kind of idea.
Yeah. So can you like in the Bible, anyway, show me that Jesus said that I am only the God.
I am only the God. I could just show you. I could just show you where he's God, where he
Yeah,
claims
tell
to
me
be
in the
God.
Bible. Yeah?
Yeah, you want me to show you where he claims to be God?
Yeah, claims to be that I am the only God. There's no father, no son.
Yeah, I don't know why you're asking for that verbatim, but I could just show you where he explicitly says he is God. You want me to just show you that?
Yeah, tell me where
Okay.
he said that I am the God only.
Yeah, I'm not gonna show you that verbatim, bro. That's a verbatim fallacy. But I could show you explicitly where he claims to be God. Would that be enough for you?
Show me that he didn't talk about the father, that I am the father, I am the God.
No,
These
no,
three things.
we don't believe he's the
You
Father.
said that,
So
that there is no father, that Jesus is the God
I
as well.
didn't say
Jesus
there
is
was
the
no
father
Father,
as
brother. I
well.
don't know where you got that from. I explicitly
No,
said
you
he
said
has
that
a
Jesus
Father.
is the father.
I didn't
Then
say
why
he
you
was the
say that?
Father either, brother. I didn't say that. I said he has a
You said,
Father.
okay, he has a father, and he is the only God. You said.
I said that there's one being of God, and he exists as three persons: the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
How it could be possible?
How could what be possible?
Like how it could be possible? Like then Jesus
You're
died.
asking me how is it possible for an eternal God to exist? Is that what you're asking? Can you
No,
answer that question about your God?
no.
Okay.
No.
So what are you
Look,
asking?
listen. You said that there are three persons and single, like what you said,
A
that
singular being that exists as three persons. Yes.
three persons. Yeah.
Mhm.
So like Jesus said that I am the God, I am the Father, and what other
No,
thing
we
you
don't
said?
believe Jesus, brother. I don't know where you're getting where you maybe it's the voices in your head. I never said that Jesus claimed to be the Father. We don't believe that as Trinitarians.
So
Never
Jesus
said
said
that.
that I have a Father.
Yes, he has a Father, and I could just show you where he claims to be God. Do you want me to just show you that so we can just
Yeah, tell
end
me
the
like where he
conversation?
claims that I am the God, and if he has a father, then he should have
Forget
a
about the
grandfather.
Father. I'm just going to show you where he claims to be God. Okay? Because you don't believe the Bible has him claiming to be God. Am I correct on that?
No, not this one. Like in the Bible, he says different. Like when he says that I am the God, I am the Father. Okay, and the third person you
Brother,
said that.
he never claims to be the Father. So I don't know. Just forget
like,
forget the
he never-
Father. Forget
okay.
the claim of being the Father.
Now,
Do you
there's a simple
believe?
question in between these two
Hey,
things.
brother Syed, I'm losing my patience with you. Please. Do
No,
you
don't lose the
believe?
patience,
Do
yeah, just
you
talk, yeah?
believe? I'm trying
Because
to.
I need
I'm
to
trying to, but you
clarify
keep talking
myself.
when I'm talking.
You said that. Listen.
All right, we're
Jesus
gonna have to start muting you, brother. Listen, you're gonna have to listen to what I'm saying. Stop talking. Do you believe that Jesus claims to be God in the Bible? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna show you that. Okay, and then I would like to hear your response to it. Is that fair?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Now, in your
Let me
belief,
open the Bible as well. Yeah.
thank
2
you,
minutes.
thank you so much. Well, as you get the Bible, and I will give you the verse. Do you believe Allah is the first and the last?
Yes.
Thank you. Let me know when you have your Bible and go to Revelation, the last book of the Bible.
Just 1 second. Give me that. Just 1 second here. Let me open the book.
Hey, make sure you did wudu.
Yeah, for real. Before you touch that book, the book is holy. Wait for him.
And don't pick it up with your left hand either.
Hey, shout out to everybody on YouTube as well. Tomas Vasquez, thank you so much, man, for the 3-month membership on the YouTube. Thank you so much. Thanks, Brother Bear, W Bear, and One Way Apologetics. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Yep, Chris is here, enjoying the Weirdo Live. And then Tomas, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Much love. Keep cooking. Thank you so much, brother. And then Ty the Fly Guy, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Bear wait. Allah is the word for God in Arabic. So is Dios for Spanish, and Dia, I don't know how to say that. Dieu in French, Deus in Portuguese, Gott for German, Bog for Slavic, Kami for Japanese, etc. Please remember this. Thank you so much, brother. I'll try to remember that, brother, so that we don't goof up on these prompts, Saya, did you open up to Revelation?
Yes, it's not tell me. Which was
Chapter 1, verse 17.
Revelation, yeah?
Yes, chapter 1, verse 17.
Revelation.
Man, I thought he was opening the book. Man, I'm so depressed now.
He's just pulling it up on the computer.
Yeah.
You want to read it, or you want me to read it?
You read it, yeah?
When I saw him, I fell at his feet as though dead, but he laid his right hand on me, saying, "Fear not, I am the first and the last." So here Jesus claims to be the first and the last. Did he just claim to be God?
It doesn't mean I am the first and the last.
It doesn't. So
It
let me
means
read it
that
again.
I am the God.
Fear
the word
not.
pure means God.
Hold on.
Like in Quran, it
Fear
says,
not.
I am the God, yeah?
Fear not, I am the first and the last. And your
And the
response is, it doesn't mean I am the first and the last.
It
Is that
means
right?
Like if I am the person, there is no other person like me.
Okay, good.
Okay, this means like that.
What about
It
you,
doesn't
Syed? Is
say
there
that
any
I
other
am
person
the
like you?
God.
Is there any
I
other
am
person
the
like you,
God.
Syed?
Sorry?
Is there any other person like you, Syed?
No, there can't be because
Right,
there's no
because you're only one person, right?
Yeah, I'm the
Okay.
only one person.
So then say
he
real
said-
quick, I'll concede to the debate if you just say, I, Syed, am the first and the last. Just say that and I'll concede and I'll say you win the debate.
No, listen to me. Like I myself.
No.
I am.
Hold on,
Syed,
brother. Hold
so
on,
I
hold
am
on.
The one and only.
If Jesus didn't
So
claim
there's
to
no
be
one
God,
like me.
if
There's no
Jesus
one like
if
me.
Jesus didn't claim to be God here, just say what Jesus said. Say, I am the first and the last. Just say it, and I'll concede
Yeah,
the
he
debate.
just written, I am the
And
first
I'll
and the
concede the
last.
debate, and I'll declare you the winner of this conversation.
There's written, I am the first and the last.
Oh my God, bro! I can't believe you did it.
What
Holy crap! Shirk bombs in the chat. Shirk
he
bombs in
said,
the
I am
chat.
the
I
God.
can't believe he actually did it.
Tell me that
I
word
didn't think he was gonna fall for it. Syed. Do you hear those three? Those are shirk bombs, bro.
I got to
Where
ask
it
this
is
man a
written-
question. Syed,
Oh
Syed,
my-
I am the first and the
Hey,
last.
put bombs in the
It is
chat.
God.
This is shirk bombs, bro. This
No,
is
no, it's
insane.
not shake bomb. This is
Slow
not
down,
like a shake
Syed.
bomb.
Slow down,
I know
Syed.
what is the shake
Slow
bomb, what is
down,
nothing. Yeah?
Syed. Slow
It's
down.
written, I am the first
You
and
just
the
gonna
last.
keep
Not
talking.
written,
He's
I am
he
the God.
knows what he did. He knows what he did.
Syed,
No,
Syed,
this is
are
blame
you
game or no?
allowed to
Yeah.
call yourself one of Allah's 99 names? Yes or no?
Sorry?
Can you call yourself one of Allah's 99 names? Yes or no?
Allah is only one and he's the true God.
No, answer my question.
No one else there's a God
Answer
on
his
the
question,
earth.
Syed. You know
Everyone is
you just committed
messengers,
shirk.
yeah?
Answer his question.
Can
You tell me just
can-
one thing. Don't
Syed,
like make
Syed,
questions on
stop
questions.
talking. Stop talking,
I am
Syed.
telling.
Answer my question.
Tell me it's written only I am the first and the
Answer
last.
my
There's
question.
I'm
nothing
gonna give you
written
mod,
as
Chris.
You
I am
call
the God.
yourself one of Allah's 99 names? Yes or no?
Listen, what's my question? Okay, you told that Jesus is God. It's
He
not
knows
written
he
that
just
I am the God.
committed shirk. He's
This
out
is
of
my
the
simple.
fold of
Tell
Islam.
me, show me.
Syed,
Where
if we
Jesus says
need
I
to-
am the
if we-
God.
If you want to continue this discussion, you need to say
Yes,
your
no,
shahada
you
again.
first answer my question.
You're not a
Where
Muslim.
he said,
You're not a Muslim anymore, brother.
You're not a Muslim.
I hate to break it
it's
to you.
not you giving me a title, I'm a Muslim or no.
Syed,
okay?
you
I know.
just claim to
Tell
be one
me
of
where
Allah's
it's written.
Syed, you just claim to be one of Allah's 99 names.
No,
All in the spirit of
in
trying to
Muslims,
prove me wrong about the Bible.
Everyone, look, use Allah's name.
All right,
for
man. You
themselves,
gotta
yeah?
go. You gotta
For
go.
the
You gotta
barakah.
go. Hey, brother, you gotta go have a seat. You gotta go seriously. Like, you gotta do a reflection on your whole life. The fact is, like, no matter how much you talk, we know that you just committed shirk. Everybody knows. Okay. Keep reminding them in the chat, guys. Put shirk bombs out there. Okay. We know what we do here when they do this, and this is what I want to expose. What I want everybody to see. 200 people on TikTok, 170 on YouTube right now. All right. I want you guys to see that the Muslim is so prideful into trying to disprove our Bible that he would go to the extent of just throwing his entire religion away just to prove us wrong. What does and this is not just one person. You guys can go on my TikTok. How many people have I gotten to say this shirk bomb? How many people have I gotten to leave Islam just to try to prove me wrong about this verse? It's insane. Like I can't. I just don't. I don't even understand how that could even happen. Holy crap, man! Insane. The pride is just. All you have to do is say, you know what? Jesus did claim to be God in the Bible, but I believe the Bible is corrupted. That's fair. That's actually a fair position, even though we don't agree. It's a fair position instead of trying to like do this gaslighting that Jesus never claimed to be God in our book. What the hell are you talking about?
Hey, Bear. And in the same regard, us as Christians, we're honest people. If I read the Quran and Hadith, which I have, I can see why Muslims believe that Muhammad is a prophet.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't believe that he's a prophet.
But you
because I don't
can
accept those
admit it.
words.
You can say,
But I can admit that I can see why Muslims would believe he's a prophet.
like, what the hell? Like, it's not that difficult. It's just like an honest, like doing an internal critique on somebody's view. It's like, okay, I see you guys hold this and this and that. We'll grant all of that to you. But the fact that they have to hold to this belief, it's just insane. I don't get it. While we have 200 people here, guys, do not forget to hit my beautiful wife a follow, Peace Apologetics on TikTok. All right, she does go live usually after me. She will be taking the Saturday morning slot from here on out, and new content coming on YouTube after Easter. We're going to be working on some stuff. We had to talk about it yesterday. We're going to talk more about it today. But I think you guys are going to be really, really excited about what's coming. So make sure you hit her a sub on YouTube as well. Let me check and see if the subs, if you guys are actually doing what I asked you to do, and hit her a sub. Also, mods, I don't know where we're at on likes on YouTube, but make sure the likes right now, we got 170 people. Make sure the likes should be at least close to 170 likes. So hit that like button on the way in on YouTube so we can get this algorithm going. But thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Hey, can I speak on Sister Peace
Yeah.
for 1 second?
Yeah, of course. Of course. FB, hold on 1 second if you don't mind.
So, everyone, I've been in apologetics for roughly about 15 years. And the apologetics scene has always been dominated by male apologetics.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not a bad thing. But I've always been calling for the sisters in Christianity to come up and voice their opinion as well, because I believe that these sisters as well have just as big a voice as we do. In Christianity, we're equal. There's not one greater than the other. We're both equal. So now it's time. We have these female Christian apologists out there. They're starting their channels. They're getting their voice out there, but they can't do it by themselves. They need us. They need us Christians to support them. And we should support them the same as we support the male apologetics. I need to see Peace Apologetics. I need to see Pro-Life Chloe. I need to see Sister Tiger. I need to see Too Many Mary. Like, I need to see all of these sisters getting more views, more followers, and everything, because we need to push Christian apologetics for these sisters in Christianity. So y'all need to go over there and support Sister Peace, because, man, that girl is smart, and we need that voice out there.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, absolutely, man. love seeing female apologists, and obviously you guys know that's my wife, but she was an apologist before we were even dating. So I love seeing females go out there. And Chris is right. In our view of things, females are equal to males, even though the numbers are different. They're equally evangelists and apologists, just like we are. And you see that throughout our history as well. But FB, thank you for being patient, brother. What faith are you?
No problem. I'm a Muslim, sir.
Okay, what's up? What's your question?
Yeah, so obviously, in terms of logicality, I wanted to ask: is the essence identical to each person?
No, the essence there's a real distinction between the essence and the person.
So there is a distinction.
Correct.
And based on that, there is an identity by saying, so if I say the Father is God, that's identity, right?
That would be predication that we'll be saying, because the person of the Father subsists within that essence that we call God.
Sure, but that would still mean that A is equal to B, essentially.
Equal to what? I'm sorry?
Like if you're saying the Father is God and the Son is God, right?
Yeah, that would be, if we're identifying them as the being of God because they possess the divine nature, yes.
The divine nature, is that the essence, right?
Correct, yes.
So but the essence is not the same, you're saying?
The essence is not the same as a hypostasis, but they're not separated.
Now it's not the same as first you said it's not the same as each other. Now you're saying it's not the same as the hypostasis. Could you?
Hypostasis, sorry, hypostasis is just person. That's the same word, synonymous.
Okay, so then they are the same thing and they're not the same thing.
When we're identifying the person as to what being they are, we're identifying them as God because they possess the divine nature. That's
being. Sorry, do you say
nature? I'm talking about when we're talking about what being they are. Like if I identify what being you are, I would say human being, right? And we know this because you have a human nature, right? So when we identify what being the Father is, he is God because he possesses the divine nature or the essence.
Okay, so simply logically, you cannot equal 1 with 3 in the same way. I mean, if you're trying to do that, you're either putting them into 3 modes. Or
Here, let me.
separate gods.
But see, I don't understand because, like, for example, like in Islam, you guys do believe in like seven arufs of the Quran, correct?
I'm discussing your theology.
I know that. I'm gonna show, but I'm just gonna show you. I'm just gonna show you the. I'm not changing the topic. This is just consistency.
No, brother. Critique of the text, the scripture is a different topic.
FB.
This theological discussion.
Okay, here, listen closely. You're critiquing the way we count as far as one being existing as 3 persons. But
no,
in
the
your
fact that you have 3 identities means that there are 3 identities. You're literally saying it's distinct.
What do you mean by identity? Are you talking about person as far as who they are?
Yes, but for example, was Jesus fully God and fully man?
Yeah, yes, bro. That's a different topic now. You're the one that's shifting topics.
How's that different, man?
Because that's the topic of the hypostatic union. FB, I don't have a problem talking about the hypostatic union, but you didn't bring up FB. I would like to be able to speak without being interrupted. This is like the 3rd time I said something and you jump in like 2 words in. Can you please calm down and listen?
The thing is, you're also
FB, can you please listen?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. The hypostatic union is a different topic than what you're discussing as far as the Trinity is concerned. Now, they're related to each other, of course. And I don't mind going into the hypostatic union, but we weren't talking about the hypostatic union. We were talking about God existing as 3 persons. So which topic do you want to do, bro?
Well, they are related to each other, sir.
I agree that they're related, but they're not the same thing at the moment. I want to go one topic at a time.
Well, they are. If Jesus is part of the Trinity, then it is the same thing.
Okay, brother. FB, you were asking about the counting method as far as how we count.
No, I
correct?
didn't ask about I didn't ask you about numerical identity.
Okay.
Not at all. Not even once.
All right, brother. Let's start again. We're going to start over. All right. We're going to start over. What topic do you want to discuss? What's your question?
Well, this relates to the Trinity, so I don't know why you're separating it from that. Otherwise, you're basically
What's your
saying to me
question,
that I'm not.
FB? If
Let
you
me
don't
finish.
ask a question, if you're
Look,
gonna
you're
keep talking, I'm
interrupting
gonna
me
move
now. Let
on.
me finish.
You got
Let me
5
finish.
seconds to bring a question. What's your question?
You're interrupting me. I asked you a question before. You didn't
5,
answer it.
4, 3,
So you
2.
don't have any patience.
Have
huh?
a good day, brother. I have plenty of patience. Get the hell out of here. I
How
told
is
my
that
wife I
guy
wasn't gonna crash out, man. I told her I wasn't gonna crash out. I was gonna be calm and have conversations. And it's just like people like that. It's just like it just you gotta go. If you're not gonna cooperate, you gotta go. Like, get the hell out of here.
Man, he's trying to say that you don't have any patience. I was just about to say, man, I'd have dropped him about 10 minutes ago. You had the patience of a saint
Thank
with
you,
him.
brother. Appreciate it. I'm working on it, man. I gotta get better. All right, let's see. Aiden Aruf or whatever his name is. I don't know how to say his name. Aiden, what's up, bro?
What's up?
Oh my god, bro. Yo, hey, these little kids, man. Like, stop request. Hey, if you a little kid, stop requesting. Please stop requesting. Like, what's wrong with you guys, man? Go
Well,
watch
if
cartoons.
you still have to ask your mother if you can get a snack, you shouldn't be on this stage.
You can't be on stage, bro. What the hell? Life, what's up?
Good, mate. You?
Good, good. Are you Muslim?
Yeah, I am.
All right, man. What's your question?
I just wanted to ask: is there anything in creation that is stronger than God?
No.
So how do we explain Jacob's wrestling with God?
Because he allowed it to happen. Like, for example, I was at church, at coffee hour after our church on Sunday, and I was just sitting down with our daughter, and we started to arm wrestle. And in the arm wrestling match, can you guess? She's 11 years old. Can you guess who won the arm wrestling match? Me as a grown man and an 11-year-old girl. Can you guess who won the arm wrestling match?
I know.
I assume she did.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, but it wasn't because she's stronger than me. You ever see that happen before?
The only difference is, though, is that Jacob didn't actually lose. He won, didn't he?
That's my point, brother. That's my point. My daughter ended up beating me in the arm wrestling match. Do you actually think she's stronger than me?
No, of course not.
Okay. So just because she won the arm wrestling match doesn't equate to her being stronger than me, right? Because if you read the story about Jacob wrestling with God, he gets the blessing and he wrestles with him. But what ends up happening afterwards? He literally touches his hip and then pops his hip out of place to the point where he walked on a limp for the rest of his life.
Just by touching.
Just by touching it.
Yeah, but you wouldn't dislocate your daughter's body part to show her you're stronger.
Yeah, brother. If that's your next question, I don't know what's wrong with your head that you're not tracking. The point is that Jacob won because God allowed him to win, and there's a purpose and a reason for this story. This is where Israel comes about. All right, Jacob was wrestled and did conniving things all his life, and this is the moment where things change in his life, and his name changes along with it. He's the one with the promise that the Messiah will come from, the nation of Israel. And when after he allowed him to win, he just touched his hip and popped it out of place. Is that strength? If someone just touches you and something goes out of place, is that someone strong? Would you consider them strong?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
It's
so
just I would.
So yeah, I don't understand where you got this that Jacob was stronger than God.
I just like, for example, as you said, when you were to wrestle your daughter, right, and you let her win, right? She doesn't know, but what we're saying then is,
She knows I'm stronger than her, bro. Like, come on, man.
She wouldn't, would she? Really, at that age, she thinks
at 11, dude. Do you think 11-year-olds are stupid or something?
No, but when they're wrestling, why are they wrestling?
Hey,
they
Life.
don't really fully know.
Hey, Life. 1 second here.
I can't
1
believe these
second.
people.
So, if after the arm wrestling match, and of course his daughter won, if they were going to walk to the car and a grown man come up and started getting upset with Bear and his daughter, is his daughter going to step in front of her dad or behind her dad?
No, so he, for example, let his daughter win, right? And that was fine.
Can you answer my question? Is his daughter going to stand in front of him or behind him?
If what, sorry?
If Bear and his daughter just left from doing the arm wrestling, they're walking to their car. She's all hyped up that she's all stronger than her dad, right? This guy comes up and he starts getting upset with Bear. Is Bear's daughter going to stand in front of Bear or behind Bear?
Behind him.
So she is showing that she realizes her dad is still stronger than her in that instance, correct?
Right.
So then you should understand that the little girl does realize that her dad is still stronger than her, even though he allowed her to win the arm wrestling match, correct?
Correct.
So now your point is refuted. Thank you.
So why was his hip displaced?
What's that gonna? We can move on to that topic. Hey, we can move on to that topic if you concede that this story doesn't mean that creation is stronger than God.
But like I said, okay, I'll accept that then.
Okay,
Can
thank you.
Explain why his hip was dislodged then?
Yeah, he dislodged
he
dislodged his hip because when God touched him, he popped it out of place because of his strength. And that was the result of him wrestling with God. Do you think you're going to wrestle with God and there's not going to be a consequence to it?
No, I agree with that, but
Okay.
why wasn't he unalive rather than his hip being displaced?
Because he was the one with the promise. Since before he was born, he had the promise that the seed that would save the world would come through his line. He ended up having 12 sons. They became the 12 tribes of Israel, which then eventually led to the Messiah. That was promised by Jacob that the Messiah would come from him.
I understand that, I accept that with regards to wrestling a daughter, but on a more sort of definitive level, I just find it hard to comprehend anyone in creation.
You just comprehended it. Like you sitting there, if you were there and watching the arm wrestling match between my daughter and I, would you have been confused as to why she won?
No, of course not.
Then what the hell is so hard about the story?
Because if it ended just there, that's acceptable. That's fine. But it's the fact that his hip was displaced for a reason.
Leo, come on, man. Like there's no way that you're this dense that you cannot track a story that for a simple situation in everyday life you can understand, but then when it comes to the Bible, all of a sudden it becomes like this mystery. Like, bro, come on, man.
No, I think what I'm trying to say is the fact that if you wrestle your daughter right and you let her win, she's going to accept that she's probably stronger. But you're not going to.
No, she's not, brother.
Anyway,
brother, my daughter knows that she is not stronger. She knows what happened, dude. Like she's not dumb.
Exactly.
It's
Jacob must have known.
You just conceded that his daughter wouldn't know that she's stronger than him. You just conceded that seconds ago.
Yeah, it's insane. Leo, do you have another question? Because I don't know if this was supposed to be an argument or what, but this is, if it's not, it's exposing that your comprehension skills are very low, and that's fine. I mean, it is what it is. Or if this is an argument, this is really bad. So you want to move on to another topic, or should I move on to another guest?
Yeah, thank you for
all right, man. Have a good day, bro.
Okay. Yes, I'm going to drop down.
This was bad. This was really bad. These people, this is the level of argumentation these guys like have. Holy crap, dude. It's insane. Like he at some point he read that and he thought this was, oh man, this is gonna be good. Look, Christians are gonna be stumped on this one. Big Carnage, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you, W Bear, W Amin, W Peace, RIP Saturday Morning Lives. No RIP Saturday Morning Lives. All right, Saturday Morning Lives are gonna continue on with my wife. Okay, and you already know I'm gonna be there in support. So, no, it's not an RIP to Saturday Morning Lives. We're just making a change. Hey, thank you so much also for the super chat, $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Just like the Lord Jesus does in Revelation 1:17-18, the Father who sits on the throne in Revelation 21:5-6 says he is the Alpha and the Omega, which literally means the first and the last, just like Jesus, who is the Father claiming to be. Amen, Hig. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. But, you know, we try to explain that they can't even understand an arm wrestling match between the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing here, man? Guys, don't forget to hit my beautiful wife a follow on TikTok and on YouTube. Hit her a sub on YouTube as well. Her link is in my description. Don't forget to do that. Remember, Saturday mornings are now going to be taken over by her lives. All right, we're super excited about that, and future content coming up. We're very, very excited about that. So really, really appreciate your guys' support. You guys have been supporting her, so I'm not saying you guys have not, but thank you guys. Appreciate that.
Also, I gotta address Moe's in the comment. He's like, I'd never seen someone so excited over $20. So Moe, if somebody just out on the street walked up and handed you $20, you gonna act upset?
Bro,
Or
he's gonna be like, that's it? That's it? Like, bro, that just shows, you just expose your own character, bro. Like, what the hell, bro? Somebody gives you, I don't care if they give me 50 cents, I'm grateful for it, man. They didn't have to do it at the end of the day. Also, El Jefe, thank you so much for the 7-month membership. Is Peace going live on YouTube on Saturdays or just TikTok still? At the moment, it is just TikTok because of equipment stuff. But one of the things that we are going to work on, because some stuff came in, we're going to try to work out some equipment stuff to make the YouTube happen. So the goal is that YouTube Live will be happening. I hate making these promises and then we run into more problems and it looks like we're making false promises. So, but the goal is to get her on YouTube Live as well, for sure. What's up, Nafis? Nafis, going once, going twice. Yeah. All right, brother. Have a good day, man. Enjoy that, whatever you're doing. What's up, Ratu?
Chris, good morning. I just want to, God bless you for doing the God's great work. One question only.
Mm-hmm.
Why they call Prophet Muhammad a holy prophet?
I don't know, bro. You're going to have to ask the Muslims that. He don't seem too holy to me.
Yes. I always wonder why they're calling him, peace be upon, a holy prophet when he was a crazy man.
Crazy man. Well, thank you, Habibi.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. See you later. All right. I give you mod, by the way, Chris. Just let you know. That usually is the moment where you step in. All right. These requests are not coming up. All right. No worries. Here we go. 1 second. Man, I hate this new TikTok thing, man, about accepting people and then like, sometimes I let them like 2-3 people at the same time. Dylan, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Let's go. We're excited over $2, man. Here's what the $2 super chat says. I'm doing this just to hear you get excited for $2. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm hyped, bro. $2.
Man, I knew someone on YouTube was going to do that after I read Moe's comment. I knew it.
I'm just doing this to hear you get excited over that, bro. That's it, man. You know? I don't really care about nothing else. What's up? Wa alaikum.
Yes, my brother.
Okay, Habibi, what you got? You got a question?
Fuck the Christians, motherfucker.
And this is what it resorts to, bro. They can't debate us, so they gotta send the trolls, man. That's what they got. What's up?
Yo, what's up?
What's up? What faith are you?
I'm a Unitarian.
Unitarian? Okay. What you got?
Yeah, so Jesus isn't God because of 1 Timothy 1:17. It says the only God is invisible. Jesus is visible, therefore he isn't God.
Yeah, I mean, we don't believe Jesus and his divine nature is visible. That's in reference to the incarnation. So I don't know how that refutes our position.
Yeah, because Jesus was seen, therefore he isn't the only God.
Okay. Yeah, so you're saying that because he was visible, he is a separate being from the Father?
Yeah, he's not God because he's visible.
He's not God because he's visible.
Realize, hey, Bear,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I hope this guy does realize the question that he's asking from the verse that he's asking about.
Mm-hmm.
The verse is literally talking about Jesus. If you go
No,
there and
it
read the
isn't.
context, it's literally talking about Jesus, not the Father.
No, it isn't. It's a doxology given to the Father.
Yeah, Yish. The problem is, like, even if we were to grant it, and Chris is right, by the way, because it is talking about Jesus. But instead of bouncing around, even if we were to grant it to you, I don't know how this proves anything, because we don't believe that Christ in his divine nature is visible. He's visible only because of the incarnation.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Paul wrote that after the incarnation. So
Okay.
even at the time of Paul writing this, he would still be visible.
Okay. So do you believe this is also consistent with the Gospels, that Jesus is not the Most High God?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you have a Bible
Or
with you?
like,
Because I'm going to show you something where
I can
Jesus
go get
was.
it. Are we like moving?
We're not moving. This is
First
still, it's still
Timothy?
going to be talking about visibility. Yeah. It's going to be
Okay.
consistent with what you're saying. So John chapter 12, verse 37 through 41.
Okay, wait, what does it say?
You want to read it, or?
Oh, I have to get up. Hold on. Let me get my stuff.
All right, bro.
Man, this guy came into battle, didn't even have his sword in hand.
I'm saying, though, it's always like that for some
No,
reason.
memory. What? John 12, 27,
37. Actually, the verse I want you to read is 41, but 37 is going to give context to the question I'm going to ask.
37 says, though he had done so many signs before them, they still did not believe in him.
Real quick, you agree that's talking about Jesus, right? It's not a gotcha.
Read the context.
Though he had done so many signs before them, they still did not believe in him. That's talking about Jesus, right?
I mean, okay, it's about Jesus.
Okay,
I mean,
bro, it's not a trick question, bro. I mean, like, how many times? I mean, you've read the Gospels before, right? You know that Jesus did signs and people rejected him still, right?
You know this. Yeah, I just don't know this verse off the back of my head.
Yeah, but you understand who else in the Gospels does signs and they and get rejected?
Jesus.
Okay,
thank Jesus. But the prophets also did signs. They also
right, but is this a gospel that are we reading a gospel right now?
Yeah, you're reading. Yeah.
Okay, so you know John is a gospel. You know John is a gospel. It's referencing he did signs and was rejected. Being that you read the Gospels, you know the Gospels about Jesus and his account on his life here on earth. Then it's fair to say that this is about Jesus, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Thank you. Okay,
Jesus,
bro.
sure.
Holy crap.
All
right, keep reading, brother. I can't believe that. I had to do all
though
that.
he had so many done so many signs before them, they still did not believe in him, so that the word spoken by the prophet Isaiah might be fulfilled. Lord, who has believed what he heard from us, and to whom he has the arm of the Lord been revealed. Therefore they could not believe. For again, Isaiah said, he has blinded their eyes and hardened their hearts, lest they see with their eyes and understand with their hearts and turn, and I would heal them. Isaiah said these things because he saw his glory and spoke of him.
Okay, so is Isaiah giving a messianic prophecy of Jesus in this?
Yeah, Isaiah gave many messianic prophecies.
Correct.
Jesus.
So when John is referencing Isaiah said these things because he saw his glory and spoke of him, that's reference to him giving a prophecy of the Messiah, correct?
Yeah, he was giving prophecies about the Messiah.
Okay, brother. Now, verse 40, where it says, he has blinded their eyes and hardened their hearts. That's a quote from somewhere in Isaiah. Do you know where that's from?
It's Isaiah 6.
Yeah, verse 10. Mm-hmm. Now, in the context of Isaiah 6, there is a moment that Isaiah sees someone's glory. Can you read verses 1 through 3?
In Isaiah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know he saw Yahweh. Yeah.
Just read it for the audience, educational purposes.
You said verses 1 through 3?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It says, in the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up, and the train of his robe filled the temple. Above him stood the seraphim. Each had 6 wings, which 2 he covered his face, and with 2 he covered his feet, and with 2 he flew. And one called to another and said, Holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory.
So the glory that he saw is the glory of the Most High God. Is that fair to say?
Yep, and then yep, and
But John is saying that Isaiah saw the glory and spoke of Jesus. Why is that?
yeah, he saw Jesus. He saw Jesus in many other prophecies. It just doesn't have to be in this one.
Yeah, but the context was from Isaiah 6 and verse 41, where he said he saw his glory and spoke of him. He quoted literally verse 10 from this chapter. And in this chapter, verse 1 to 3, the one he saw was the one on the throne.
No.
So why is John attributing what Isaiah
wait.
saw as being Jesus?
No, wait. Verse 40 isn't talking about him seeing the glory.
Really?
Verse 41 is.
Right. He quotes it and then says he said these things because he saw his glory and spoke of him.
Yeah, but
Okay.
he also saw
So
the Messiah in another passage.
that's fine.
In Isaiah.
That's fine, brother.
So
But
verse
so you're
41
saying you're saying that John quoted from Isaiah 6 and then mentioned this is what Isaiah saw his glory and spoke of the Messiah, but it has nothing to do with Isaiah 6, even though he just quoted from Isaiah 6.
Yeah,
Is that-
John quoted.
is that what you're saying?
John quoted Isaiah 6:10 because of what was said in verse 37, in verse verse 38, because the Jews didn't believe and they were blinded in their eyes and in their hearts. So.
Yeah, they were blinded
That's why he
because they
quoted that
rejected the signs of Jesus, correct?
Yeah, that's why he quoted that verse. That doesn't have to do with him seeing the glory.
Who's
We
the
know
one
that Isaiah saw Christ
Who's
in
the one
other
that-
passages in Isaiah.
Who's the one that blindens the eyes and the heart, though? Who's the one that can do that?
God the Father.
Continue, Bear.
Okay. So Isaiah saw his glory, and because he saw it and he spoke of him. So when he is mentioning verse 40, he is mentioning Isaiah 6, correct?
Yep.
Okay. But whose glory did he see in Isaiah 6?
Isaiah 6, he saw the glory of the Father.
Mm-hmm. Well, you said you would be the Father, correct? But in the context of verse 41, John is speaking about Jesus.
No, but I don't think you understand. The reason why he quoted Isaiah 6:10 isn't because of the seeing of the glory. It's because the Jews didn't believe in the Messiah. He literally shows you this in the previous verses.
Look, read verse 41, and then I want you to read verse 42 of
It
John.
says, Isaiah said these things because he saw his glory and spoke of him.
Sorry, we're good. Pause real quick. The hymn there is indexed to who?
Jesus.
Okay, bro. So let's stop right there. So when Isaiah saw his glory and spoke of him, that's referencing Jesus.
He saw his glory in Isaiah 53. I mean,
but Isaiah 6 is quoted right. He said, Isaiah said these things. What did he quote right before? Was that Isaiah 6?
Yeah.
Okay. And in Isaiah 6, he saw the glory of who?
The Father.
You're saying the Most High God. Can we agree to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The Father.
Okay, good. And then because he saw his glory of the Most High God and spoke of him, is that speaking of Jesus?
No, Isaiah.
Bro, get the hell out of here, bro. Get the hell out of here, bro. I can't, because I'm gonna lose it. He just said that the hymn was reference to Jesus. He just cooked yourself. Because what he's talking about is in Isaiah 6, the glory and what he spoke of, which is the Most High God. If you believe that this is indexed, the way you should have responded was, no, the hymn is indexed to the Most High God, not Jesus. That's the way you should have responded. But when you said it was Jesus, you just cooked yourself. That's the point. He is the Most High God. What the hell, bro? I just don't. These people can't even run an argument correctly. All right, moving on, guys. I'll get to the super chats in a second. Thank you guys so much for the love and the support. We got some more $2 coming in, man. We're so excited about that. We're so excited.
Hello.
Hello. Unmute
How
your
are
mic.
you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. So, Jesus is not Allah.
No, he's not the God of the Quran, the fake God that claims to be the creator. That one.
But who's Allah that he worshipped?
Oh, the Father. And he called him Abba.
Yeah, but Allah too. Who's
No,
Allah?
he called him Abba.
He never called him Allah.
He maybe referenced him as Allah, but he called him Abba.
He called him Abba.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and
Do you call Allah Abba?
no, I don't. But he called him
not?
Allah too.
Okay, that's fine. But does he? Why don't you
What
call
do you
him?
mean that's fine?
Why don't you call him Abba?
Why I don't call him Abba? Because the Quran never said that the God is Abba.
Oh, okay. So then Jesus didn't worship the God that you worship, right?
I believe he worshipped Allah. You have it in the Bible.
Yeah, but do
When
you
you-
believe? But you don't believe your Allah is Abba. But
in the
Jesus,
cross,
but
why
Jesus
he
prayed
never
to
said
Abba.
Abba, Abba. He said Ilahi, Ilahi in the cross.
Okay, but I'm saying he called him Abba. You're saying that that's not true, right? Like you can't call your God Abba.
No, we can't call. In what sense is this?
In any sense, you can't call him Abba. Like
May-
according
maybe-
according to your Quran, if you attribute an offspring to him, like the earth will shake. Like I actually felt a little
Mushraf.
shake right now by you referencing him as Abba.
One. It's a one and alone only. There is no father, mother, mushrik. That's mushrik. That's a high.
Okay,
punishment
brother.
in the Quran.
So was Jesus a mushrik?
Jesus is a mushrik? No.
Well, then he called him Abba. But he called God Abba.
Maybe he has the permission to call him Abba, but he's not God.
So he had a special permission to to say the things that the mushriks say.
Because he was born without a father.
Show me where he got a permission to say the things the mushriks say. Go ahead.
The mushrik when they associate God with someone else.
I want to know. Show me where Allah gave Jesus. Show me. No.
What do you mean?
Show me where Jesus got special permission to call him Father.
Because he was born without a father. He
Show
was
me where
created
Allah.
different.
I don't care about your assertions. I want to know what you can prove. Get the hell out of here,
Don't
bro.
like the
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Hey, I got a response for Mr. Human Shield if he says that it's okay to call Allah Father. I got something for you.
Human Shield is a full bot. What's up? Yo, what up, AJ? You're live, bro.
It's just like I was just going on TikTok game.
All right,
like,
gang. Don't worry, gang.
Jesus is God, not Allah, bro.
Yeah.
Allah is literally, if you're like a Christian Arab, like
Yeah.
God in Arabic. That's all I really wanted to tell you.
That's all that means, bro? That's crazy, bro. Let me ask you this, bro. Do you call your dad or father?
God and not God.
Do you call your dad or father?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so do I. I call him dad and father. Does that mean you and I have the same father now?
No, but we both worship the same Abrahamic.
I just want to know, just because I call my dad the same word you call your dad, does that mean you and I have the same dad?
So, you know what? I just wanted to.
AJ, can you just answer the question? I answered yours. If you and I use the same word to reference our father, does that mean we have the same father now? Huh? No, we don't. Okay. So then words, even though we can use the same words for things, it's going to be indexed to different things, right? Right? Okay. So just because the Arab Muslims say Allah to who they believe is the creator, it doesn't mean that they worship the same being as the Christians.
So like I just want to like know, like, feel me, because I'm interested in studying both religions. Like me personally, I don't really believe, well, I do believe in God itself. It's just like the two like religions, like this like back and forth.
Well, let me eliminate Islam for you, okay? just go ahead and do a search. Don't take my word for it. Go do a search and see if it's true that Muhammad had a 9-year-old bride that he consummated a marriage with at the age of 53. So, and you understand that she was, and in this what you're looking up, make sure that you find out whether she was a virgin or not, okay? Because if she was a virgin, that would mean that Muhammad would have had to have been aroused. That means he would have had to get an erection just to consummate this marriage. Would you follow a prophet that's sexually attracted to 9-year-old girls?
All right, so before I answer your question,
Would you follow a prophet that's sexually attracted to 9-year-old girls? I'm just curious.
I mean, I feel like there's no good answer to this because whether
What do you mean there's no good answer to this? The good answer would be no. I would not follow that person. That's a good answer. Are you saying it's possible that you would follow a prophet that's attracted to 9-year-old girls?
Because
Huh?
this hold on. Like this, what you're basically saying, how do I like explain this? So this fuck, why can't I think of it? I look stupid as shit right now. Hold on.
Why is it so hard to say that I'm not going to follow someone like that? I don't understand.
I'm saying this age requirement as this age requirement in our society today, it was not the same as it was say 100, 200, 300 years ago. As you can see in many historical verses, many different historical types. A lot of stuff, there is a lot of things that have been shown in the past that basically.
Brother, you can't be serious that you're going to try to justify this. In what point in time can you show me anywhere in history that it is acceptable, that is going to be acceptable for any case that a child consummates a marriage with a 53-year-old man?
It was acceptable, but back then they didn't have that concept.
They did have the concept, brother. Yes, they did. In fact, it was normal. It was normal in the first century for a woman to be passed off to marriage to be around the age of 13 and 14 in the Roman Empire. But most of the time they're passed off in marriage to someone close to their age, not somebody that's 40 something years older than them.
Most of the time, as you just said, most of the time. As you can see, there was exceptions back then.
Yeah, brother, but you understand that most of the people in the first century they followed polytheistic pagan gods, and they still had more morality than a 52-year-old man getting in bed with a 9-year-old. That's my point.
All right, so that's your point, but as I already told you when I first joined here, I told you I wasn't interested in arguing with you or debating with you. I just came to say my point about your background. Jesus is God, not God. I just came here to tell you that. So next time I feel like you should change it. That's all I really want to
I'm not changing it. You agreed that just because we're using the word Allah doesn't mean we're talking about the same being.
You have a nice day. I'm getting.
Yeah, brother. He didn't kick rocks, bro. Go look at that research. And by the way, for that idiot in the chat, because I know you probably came in an off account, right? So did I say anything that's untrue about your prophet? Did he not get sexually aroused by a 9-year-old girl? I mean, I don't know if you guys know how the human anatomy works, right? But there would need to be an arousal in order to successfully consummate a marriage, especially with a virgin, right? So the fact is, I didn't say anything that was not true. And what the Muslims end up doing is, right, because they get exposed to the truth and they got people saying things that are true about their disgusting prophet. They want to respond back to oh, I got a video, I'm going to expose your wife. Bro, we don't care. My wife and I, we knew what we signed up for. You can do whatever the hell you want to do, right? We don't care. So you can just be a clown by yourself and think you're going to do something and get no views whatsoever and whatever the hell it is you think you're going to do. So get the hell out of here, bro. We don't give a damn. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Super chats as well. Llama, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Let's go. Lil Wayne, we will miss the Saturday. No, man, the Saturday is going to continue on with my wife, so don't worry about that. It's going to be amazing. And then Wilner, thank you so much. Another $2 for excitement. Thank you, brother. We are excited about this $2, man. We are. Crazy, man. OG Jen, thank you. $2 gang also. Let's go with the $2 super chat. Let's go. Thank you so much. I just want to show love to the $2 gang real quick because we're excited about this. I'm going to get to the rest of the super chats in a second. Sapan, what's up? Oh my God, bro. All right, let's go to the next super chat. Let's go to the next super chats, man. Also, Ty the Fly Guy, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I'm even more excited now. How would this guy explain what Adam and Eve saw in the garden then? I don't know who you're referring to, but oh, you're talking about the Unitarian guy, probably. Yeah, that's actually a good question. And then Ty the Fly Guy with another super chat, man. We definitely got to give you a copyright in a little bit, man. I didn't want to be mean, but this guy sounds like a Unitarian. Exactly right. And then Ty the Fly Guy again with another super chat. Didn't Momo say his daughter was too young to get married when she was 12? He did. Yes. Fatima was way too young for Abu Bakr, the father of Aisha. Can you believe that? That's crazy. All right. Let's see.
Hey, I got an announcement here, Bear. Again, this needs to be said. If you still have to ask your parents if you can have a snack, please do not request up.
You're too young for this, bro. You're too young. Guys, don't forget to hit my beautiful wife a follow. Peace Apologetics on TikTok and hit her a sub on the YouTube as well. She is close to 1.1K subs on YouTube. So make sure you hit the link down below and subscribe to her YouTube. Islamic man 176. What's up?
Yeah, hello. How you doing?
Good, man. What's your question?
I wouldn't believe in a God that's not all-knowing. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
Okay. Do you think that Jesus is all-knowing?
Yep.
I think the word oiden means to tell or to declare, right?
It's a cognitive knowledge through revelation. Yeah.
Okay, so he has the knowledge, but he just doesn't want to reveal it, correct?
It's not good for the disciples to know. He didn't want them to ask.
So how come he wanted the disciples to know that the Father knew the hour? How come he didn't want to show that he knew the hour?
Because he knew that they couldn't ask the Father because he was there with them. So it's not for them to ask about the hour.
What do you mean it's not for them to ask about the hour? He literally revealed who knows the hour and who doesn't know the hour. What? He literally answered their question.
Brother, what I'm saying is he is not going to reveal to them the hour because it's not good for them to know. I said that from the beginning.
Yeah, they didn't ask Jesus when specifically, or how come he said that the Father knew?
No,
example,
well, hold on. They did ask him when specifically. They did ask that question. So he's denying their request.
Right? I'm saying, like when he said, oh, like maybe I'm not quoting the verse correctly. He said, but about that day, no one knows the hour or the day, not even the angels in heaven, or I think, right?
Yeah.
Or the Son, only the Father knows. How come he says that nor the Son? So he's basically like putting himself in knowledge with the angels, but he's giving the Father that extra title of knowing the hour.
Because what we do is we don't just take one verse and then just completely take the context out.
Are you saying that he said no one?
Man, this is crazy. I just say 3 words and you're jumping, dude. Islamic, do me a favor, bro. Take a deep breath, have a drink of water, calm down. We're just gonna talk. I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you talk, but you gotta let me respond without interrupting, bro.
You just can't, like, bro. Why
Islamic, you gotta let me respond.
You don't want to talk.
You gotta let me respond.
You just want to prove that.
Oh my God, dude. Islamic, what's wrong with you, man? You good? Are you upset about something? You gotta calm down, dude. Like I'm responding to you and you're jumping in.
In Christianity, is this someone that's like angry, just speaking at a normal?
All right, man. No, nobody's angry. I'm actually good right now. We're chilling. So the contextual meaning,
So answer the question. Let's
the contextual meaning of the verse is picked up from when you keep reading. Did you read after verse 32?
Can you let me answer without muting me?
Yeah, I just want to be able to finish my responses without being interrupted. But go ahead. Can you answer my question? Did you keep reading after verse 32?
Can you answer mine first without going to a different topic?
Okay, and then you're going to answer mine. Go ahead. What's the question?
Yes. The question is, why did the Son or Jesus say that only the Father knew? You're just running around in circles and not actually answering my question. I'm not saying And I also want to know, does the word oiden only mean to tell or to declare? Or is this just your only excuse for such a thing that Jesus said? Now answer my question. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
those are like 3 questions. So
Chris, don't join. Chris, 1v1. What? Why do you need 2 people? Come on. Don't speak.
All I was
Don't
about
talk.
to say is no
Don't
one
talk.
has
Don't
ever
talk.
made
Nope.
the
Nope.
claim
Shh.
you've made.
It's not allowed. It's not allowed. In debate, you can't just jump into the talk.
be quiet, please. Thank you. Yeah. So
There,
to
speak there,
answer,
come on.
yeah, go ahead. Oh, Chris,
Speak.
I thought you were gonna say something. My bad, Chris. Hey, bro, can you calm down? What's with this aggression that you got,
You're
bro?
like tweaking out, bro. I swear you're like tweaking out. Come on.
All right, have a seat. You can come back up when I'm done responding. Like, I can't stand, like, I'm talking and you keep interrupting. Yeah, so the contextual meaning is not taken by just a verse by itself. You got to keep reading, and then you get the meaning into which what he means by this. So that's why I asked you, did you read the rest of the verse? Yes or no? Now come on up.
In the way that he phrased his question, he tried to say that Christians say that oiden can only mean to tell or to declare. That's not what any Christian has ever said. Oiden has a wide range of definitions to the word, but depending on the context that the word is in, is how the definition would be applied.
Exactly right. And here's the thing, and this is why he's not going to accept my invite. He takes it as like, because he kept interrupting me to the point where I couldn't even keep muting him anymore. I had to drop him just to finish my statement. He wouldn't let me respond. They just want to. They think steamrolling and rhetoric is going to help their case. But notice, I give him a response and I invite him back up. Thank you very much. This is how you get them back up. You got to poke at their pride. The carnal religion.
All right.
Anyways, yeah,
Yeah.
Can you respond to what I said?
Brother, you literally believe in 3 gods. Stop talking to me. You're a nobody. Let me answer your
Exactly
question.
right. So he doesn't want to
yes.
answer. So
Yeah.
you don't want to answer my
Thank
question.
for
You don't want to
admitting it.
answer
Thank
my
you for admitting
question.
it. Everyone you heard him, he said
You
exactly what I have to say. He
don't
believes in
want to
3 gods.
answer my question, do
Now,
you?
How do what's the question that I
Oh, you
read
didn't
the
hear
whole
you want me to
passage?
repeat the question? Did you keep
That I
reading?
didn't read the whole passage. Yeah, is that
Yes.
your question?
Did
What
you
a
keep
question, man.
did you
didn't actually
keep
talk about the
reading?
topic.
Did you keep
Yeah,
reading?
I actually, yeah, I did.
Okay, what'd you get from it?
Would you like me to read it to you right now? I'll go get my computer right now if you'd like.
Do it, please.
Sure. I can go get my computer if that's all you want, but you can't even actually answer my question.
Man, you went up on Muhammad, at least he can read.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that was so cool. Wow, everyone, mic drop. Wow, man. Wow. All right, let me go get my computer. That was just horrible. Okay.
Hey, thank you for the money gun too. Appreciate that. We're getting excited over money guns, man. Who was that sent that? I think it was Mar. Thank you, man. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the money guns.
Yeah, here's the verse. Yeah. Yeah, so Matthew chapter 24, verse 36, it says...
I was reading from Mark 13:32.
Oh, you want me to go to Mark 13? Okay.
Yeah.
They're both the same.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I have up.
That's just the passage that I was referring to, but okay, I got you.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, I know. So why do you want me to go to the Mark?
Because when we keep reading, it's going to be slightly different than what I'm reading. So just to be on the same page.
No, I'm saying like both kids. I got you here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it says, but about that day or hour, no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father.
Mm-hmm.
Be on guard. Be alert. You do not know when that time will come.
Stop right
It's
there
like
real
a
quick.
man
Pause real
going
quick.
away.
Who is he speaking to here?
Dude, let me. He's speaking to his disciples, no?
Perfect. Yes. So he told them, be on guard, keep awake. All right, go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, be on guard, be alert. Yeah, okay. And then he says, it's like a man going away. He leaves his house and puts his servants in charge, each with their assigned task, and tells the one at the door to keep watch. You want me to stop there? Or
Yeah.
you want me to keep
Yeah. So here he gives a parable. So the man going on a journey has servants. So he's the master of his house and has servants. And the servants, he tells them to stay awake. So who are the servants in this parable?
You're reading from the same translation as me. I don't know what you're talking about. Master.
Read it again.
Sorry, repeat it again.
So the man,
I'm
going on a journey.
The word master here. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
You're going to see it in a second, but it's inferred that the master of the house has servants, right? The man going on a journey has servants, so he's the master of the servants, right?
Yeah, because he can put his servants in charge. Yeah.
Yeah, and he tells the servants to stay awake. That's the same command he gave his disciples. Who are the servants in this parable?
Well, in this situation, it would be it's like a man going away. He leaves his house and puts his servants in charge. So it's like he's like assigning his servants with tasks.
Yeah,
Basically.
it got you. But who are the servants in the parable?
Are you saying like names or like?
I mean, you want to read verse 33 again to see how this fits?
You're saying who are the people? I'm not sure who the people
In the
are. That's what you're
parable,
asking.
who are the servants? It's who's that applied to? He just told the disciples to keep guard and stay awake. The same thing that the man tells his servants in his.
Yeah, he's basically referring that the hour being unknown is the same as like.
Brother, I don't know how you got. I'm just asking, who is the disciples? Who is the servants in the parable?
People with the assigned tasks, I guess.
And who got assigned the task to keep guard and be awake in verse 33?
In verse 33, it says to be on guard. You do not know when that time will come.
You already said who he was talking to. Who was he talking to?
Are you saying in verse 34, right? That's what you mean, because I don't know. You keep on saying 33, but
This
33
is
is just saying
insane,
to be on
chat.
guard, be alert.
This is insane. Verse 33.
This is
Verse
insane.
33. Here, I'll just go ahead and make statements, and then you tell me if it's true or false. Is it
Go ahead,
true
go
that in
ahead, go
verse
ahead.
33 Jesus is speaking to his disciples and told them to keep guard and stay awake?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Is it true that in the verse 34 there's a man that goes on a journey and has servants and tells them to keep guard and stay awake?
To keep watch, or yeah, I guess in that. Yeah,
Thank you.
sure.
So is
Yeah,
it
sure,
is it
sure.
is it reasonable to assume that the servants in the parable are the disciples, being that they got the same command?
In the analogy, yeah.
Thank you very much. So also in this analogy or in this parable, the
you see how
man
you're
going,
not- yeah, I
the man
understand,
going,
I
good. The man going on a journey would be
Excuse me.
Jesus, correct?
But why do you have to be like aggressive? Just calm down.
The man going on a journey would be Jesus,
Saturday morning,
correct?
just relax. Pardon me?
The man going on a journey would be Jesus, correct?
Yes, correct.
Thank you. Read verse 35.
Okay, but let me just answer verse 34 before we read the verse 35. Okay, don't be a narcissist and just have control of everything. So, what's it called? If you actually answer verse 32, then we can go about the context of this verse. But can you actually just
Just read
answer
verse
why Jesus
35,
said he
please.
doesn't know?
Just read verse 35. This is
see?
the last
Like, this is what
verse.
I'm talking about.
I'm
Christians
proving my
love this.
point. I'm proving my point on the contextual meaning. Read verse 35.
Yeah, beautiful. Therefore, keep watch, because you do not know when the owner of the house will come back, whether in the evening or at midnight, or when the rooster crows or at dawn. If he comes suddenly, do not let him find you sleeping. What I say to you, I say to everyone. Watch, watch.
Okay. So when we're discussing the hour, we're talking about the return of Christ because we're talking about Judgment Day. Is that true or false?
Yeah, the return. Yeah, of course.
Good. And when Jesus returns, he's returning to this world, correct?
Yeah, to the earth, yeah.
Thank you. So in verse 35, the master of the house would be in reference to the world. True or false?
And the owner of the house will come back. Yeah, referring to.
Who's the master of this world?
God.
Very good. And in this parable, who is the master of the house? Is it true to say that it is Jesus, since he is the one that leaves and gives commandments to the disciples?
In the analogy, yes. In the analogy,
Thank you very
he is
much.
Referring to. Let me speak.
He just called Jesus God. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. I can't believe you fell for that. You're an idiot. No, you can't talk. Go sit down, clown. I can't believe he actually fell. What an idiot. I didn't think he was actually going to say it. What an idiot.
I got my nose shut. I was waiting for him to say it too.
What an idiot, bro. What an absolute idiot. Can y'all believe that? Like, who's the master of the house? God? Did Jesus just call himself the master of the house? Yes. Bro, get out of here, man. What an idiot, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the clip. Appreciate that. Bro, what an absolute imbecile.
Yeah, you gotta love when Muslims come up and affirm that Jesus did claim to be God.
Yeah, exactly right. And then on top of that, we can go even further. Who tells the master of the house when to come home? Right? Does the master not know when he comes home? Get out of here, bro. So dumb. So the contextual, so chat, does that make sense? The context gives us the meaning as to what Jesus means by here. It doesn't mean he doesn't have a cognitive knowledge. Just like when you know, we would say, hey, we're competing in a sport, and I say, I'm going to unalive you. It doesn't, even though the word means taking a life, it doesn't mean I'm going to actually take your life. Given the context that we are playing and competing in a sport, right? Like, there's contextual meanings to it, and a single word from an interlinear doesn't give you the contextual meaning. Like, it'll give you the semantical range, the nuances, and so forth. But even then, it can't give you everything. If you just look up the definition of a word, you got to read the context to get the contextual meaning as to what he's talking about. And you just keep reading, you see it. So dumb, bro. So dumb. Anyways, I got time for a couple more, and then I got things to do.
I just wanted to say, you could also call Jesus Allah because Allah is just God in Arabic, right?
Yeah, but I don't refer to him as the God of the like the God of the Quran. Like, I think that's probably like a demon or something. So I don't want to disrespect Jesus that way.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, see you, bro.
All right, man. Take it easy, bro. God bless. Take it easy, Habibi. Don't cry, Habibi.
Hey, good morning, Barry. What's up?
What's up, bro? Do you have a question,
Hey, I'm a
real quick?
Christian. Yeah, I'm a Christian, though. I don't know if you remember me. I talked to you a while back.
Yeah, I remember you, brother. Nasi Clan, I'm gonna just close your camera if that's okay, brother. I don't know what you're gonna do. You know, no offense. There's weirdos out here. See the truth. Can I get your question after I deal with this guy?
Yeah, good.
All right, you can stay on here though. Nasi, what's up?
Yo, I'm good, bro. Are you?
Doing good, bro. What faith are you?
What do you say?
What faith are you?
Muslim.
All right, what's your question?
I'm not asking a question. I want to respond on that you said, like, that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, that he was married a 9-year-old.
You don't believe that?
No, because when I see a lot of people saying that, but they don't read the whole thing.
Are you Sunni?
Yes.
And you have to accept that. I mean, there's multiple authentic hadiths with the narration of Aisha that claims that she consummated the marriage at 9 years old with him.
Yeah. So, can I say the verses?
What verses? What are you talking about? Are you denying these hadiths?
Listen, according to the major
Brother, you cannot deny these hadiths as a Sunni Muslim.
Listen, if I cannot explain, yeah.
You got to explain how you can deny these hadiths and still call yourself Sunni. That's what you need to
If
explain.
you listened, I can explain it.
All right, go ahead.
According to the major Sunni hadith sources, Bukhari Muslim Aisha Ra, that you are saying, was 6 years old at the time at the marriage of a contract, and 9 years old when the marriage with Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was consummated. This event occurred in the military after that Hijra migration. So the traditional view, many tradition scholars and Muslims accept the 9-year-old age based on Aisha's own narration, arguing it was a common for the time and culture. In this
Bro, what are you
aspect-
reading from?
Chat GPT.
Yeah. It's the same what I am finding.
I
You
was,
said, yeah,
I
bro.
was guessing, and I'm a prophet.
Bro, what?
Yeah,
Brother,
but okay, but if you can
I don't understand how you can deny these hadiths, brother.
Bro, if you're talking about 9 years old,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think that the United States and most Christians pastors are doing with children?
It doesn't matter. Any Christian pastor is
no,
doing.
no, no, no.
If there's a
If you
Christian,
say- It's wrong.
it doesn't. If a Christian, hey, be quiet. If a Christian pastor is doing this, they're wrong. They need to be put in jail or even unalived. In my
Good.
opinion.
God bless you. You're a true Christian.
Oh, okay, brother. Look, can you respond? Is your prophet doing this? Yes or no?
Well, if you let me explain it further.
What?
Because at the first one,
Hold on. So you weren't explaining it just now?
Listen. Yeah, I was explaining, but I was not done because.
So how do you? Okay, so are these hadiths that claim that at 9 years old she had intercourse with the prophet? Are those false?
Can I read it further, or
Can you tell me? Do you believe if they're true or false?
If you can explain me further, then you understand.
Can
Because
you
a lot
can
of
you
people
tell
say
me
that-
true? Are they true or are they false? And then you can explain.
I think it's false what they're saying.
Okay, so you deny these hadiths. You deny Sahih al-Bukhari. You deny all of those hadiths that say that.
Oh, I thought you meant that it's married with 9 years old. No, I.
That's
say
what it
must-
says in these hadiths, bro.
Can I speak further?
All right, man. Have a good
So
day,
you
bro. You're not even
understand.
Sunni, bro.
We literally have a Sunni Muslim up here reading from Chat GPT, denying the words of his mother Aisha. What are we doing here?
It's just absolutely insane. See the truth. Can you ask your question quickly so I can move on to the next guest?
Yeah, yeah. So, I heard you guys talking about like Jesus.
Hey, thank you, bro.
Not knowing the hour.
Mm-hmm.
I heard a few arguments going into Revelation 14:6 about like the angel revealing, I guess, the hour.
Yeah,
Would you be able to answer that?
because Jesus has returned. When Jesus returns and we see him in the sky with the trumpets and everything, are we all gonna know that this is the hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what Revelation is showing.
Okay, cool.
All right,
Thanks,
brother.
man.
Have a good day.
All right, you too.
All right, Nahid on YouTube. What's up, bro? Nahid, what's up? Going once, going twice. All right, bro. Have a good day.
Yeah, and I just want to say, this is the rebuttal that Cora and Itachi have formulated. Maybe somebody has told them, but they're like, well, Oiden can't mean to tell that the Father's the one that reveals because the angels reveal it
So stupid.
in Revelations.
Yeah, it's like, dude, yes, we're all gonna know that he returns when we see him, dude. Like, what the hell? What's up? All right, see you later, Adam. Appreciate it. Probably an accidental request. Monheim, I think is how you say it.
Yep. What's up, man?
What's up, bro? What faith are you?
I'm agnostic.
All right, what you got?
You're a Trinitarian, right?
Yes.
All right, so I just want to conceptually understand the Trinity. I don't necessarily have a refutation. I just want to understand how it can logically map to have three persons unified under one divine essence. How there is still only one God.
Yeah, because when we're referencing to the being, we're going to say there's one being or one divine nature or one essence, right? All of those are going to be synonymous. But that one being exists, has three distinct modes of subsistence, modes of existence. So I don't understand what would be the issue with that logically.
All right, so to give you a metaphor, it's basically like you have an ocean, right? A body of water. And then the waves are technically still a part of that body of water, but they're just a different manifestation, a different mode of the same essence.
Okay. So?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I understand it now. I can see it.
Yeah, okay.
All right, thank you, man.
You're welcome, brother. God bless.
I was gonna say, is there three different bodies of water?
Yeah, no,
Those
I think
waves?
he's pointing it out as like he sees what we mean by it, I guess.
Okay. Yep.
All right, Monheim. Have a good day, bro. You should check out have you gone to a church at all, Monheim?
No, I haven't.
Would you be willing to go to one?
Sure.
Yeah, DM me. And if you're willing, you can give me like your zip code of where you live in America, assuming you live in America. And
No,
I'll give you.
actually, I'm fortunate to live in America.
Where do you live?
I'm in the Middle East.
Middle East, Lebanon. Okay. All right. No worries. I can still help you find something over there as well. If you're willing to at least check it out.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
All right, man.
Have a
Take it
good
easy,
day.
bro. God bless.
Yeah.
VS 103. What's up? What faith are you?
I don't know. I'm agnostic. So could I ask you, who do you think wrote the Gospels?
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Okay, and what's your evidence for this?
The church fathers.
Okay, and like this, like you believe that the Gospels are an accurate representation of
Can you
what
say
Jesus-
Muhammad? Can you say real quick, Muhammad's not a prophet, and he's burning in hell?
I said I don't know, so I'm agnostic.
Yeah, but you can, since you don't know and you don't have any more like no authority
I come
holding
from a
you.
Muslim family. I just can't justify my faith, so I wouldn't say I'm Muslim.
Got you.
But,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So go ahead. What's your question?
Yeah, so you believe that the Gospels are an accurate representation of what Jesus actually historically did and said,
Correct.
right? Okay. And why do you believe this?
Because I believe in the historical church.
Okay, perfect. So so which church father specifically mentioned the authorship of the Gospels that's leading to the
I believe Irenaeus mentions it. Maybe Polycarp, I could be wrong. Clement
Would you
of
like me
Rome.
to get the list? Would you like me to get the list for you, Bear?
Yeah, for
Irenaeus?
him, so he could
We
look
can
it up.
start with
Irenaeus, I know, is one of them.
Yeah, we can start with Irenaeus.
Also, you know
so
about
why
them
do you-
already?
Yeah. So
Okay,
why do you
alright,
trust Irenaeus when he says this? Like, why is he a reliable source of information?
Yeah, because the information, first of all, it's attested with the other church fathers, right? That do mention it.
Well,
Hold on,
he
bro.
is the earliest one, though.
Hold on, bro. That's fine. Earliest or not. Here's the other thing. There's no motivation to lie about this. And the reason being is this. For example, like the Gospel of Mark is widely known to be attributed to the teachings and the memoirs of Peter. Peter is a much wider, more credible name than Mark. Same thing with Luke. Luke was, through the help of Paul, was able to interview people in order to put this gospel account together. Paul is a much more prominent name at this time, whether you agree with him or not, than Luke is. So if someone were to lie, you're going to lie about the authorship that's going to give it more credibility. The fact that they could have done that and they didn't shows that they were being authentic or at least genuine as to who they believed wrote these gospels.
Sure. So I'll just acknowledge the first part. There's no motivation for Irenaeus to lie. Two things, like number one, you're presupposing that Irenaeus thought he was lying. He could have believed it was the truth. Number two, Irenaeus does actually have a motivation to lie, as he is refuting heretics and Gnostics. That's like what his entire works of against heresies is for. So
What would be
for
the
him
what would be the motivation to give a lesser credible person like an attribute to attribute a lesser credible person to a gospel?
Yeah, sure. I'll say that in 1 second, because Irenaeus, as well as he does attribute the authorship of the Gospels, he also attributes himself to the Apostle John, which establishes a chain of transmission from him.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about why would he give why would he attribute a lesser credible, because and I don't know what position you hold right now, because you said, I'll grant that to you. He has no motivation, but he could have been deceived. But then you're saying he could have been deceived and thought he was telling the truth, but then he does have a motivation to lie. So which one is it?
No, I'm saying there's two options here. It's not
well,
like
pick one, dude. That's what I know. You're saying there's two options. Pick one. Which
Yeah,
one do
sure.
you
Okay,
hold to?
Sure, yeah. I would say that he had a motivation to lie.
Okay, good. So what would be the motivation to give to attribute authorship to a less credible figure?
Okay, sure. So obviously you're aware, like, the most prominent disciples of Jesus were John, Peter, Paul, right? And who else? John, Peter, Paul, and was there one more?
What was my question? Just so I know you're answering my question.
Yeah, why would he give less prominent disciples attribution rather than more prominent ones, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm asking. So the most prominent disciples were James, John, Peter, and Paul, right?
Sure. Can you answer my question now?
I'm answering your question. You just have to
You
follow.
just asked me a question, so I would like the answer, please.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Thank you.
It's a clarifying question. I want to see what your position is on who
Good,
the
we
most prominent
clarified. Can you
disciples
please
are.
answer?
You didn't you didn't say yes. What do you mean?
I
you
did say
clarified?
yes. Now,
Okay,
can we please
perfect.
answer?
If you said yes, then I don't know why you keep on. I'm trying to explain, but you keep on like kind of cutting me off here. So
I'm not. I
James,
just
John,
want you to
Peter,
answer the
Paul.
question. That's it.
Perfect. So why not James? If James was one of the most prominent ones, James died very early on, before any of the Gospels were written.
Why not James?
And
What? And it's a
Why not
clarifier.
James' attribution to the Gospels? The Gospels were written
Because he
between 60
didn't.
and
Because he
100
didn't
AD.
write the gospel.
Yeah, exactly. Because he was already dead. Everyone knew.
How
he was
does
already
this?
dead.
How does
So-
this prove Irenaeus' motivation to lie about Mark or Luke?
Dude, that's not what you asked me. You said, why would Irenaeus attribute them to less prominent disciples? That's your question. So I'm answering.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes, but referring to the fact that he said Mark wrote Mark and Luke wrote Luke.
That's what I'm answering right now.
How is
So
this
I'm
answering,
saying-
brother? Why would it? Here, let me be specific. Why would Irenaeus lie about Mark being the author of Mark?
Because
And why
Mark
would
already
Clement- and
had.
why would Clement
Okay, sure. I was gonna
make
get
the
to that
same
regardless.
lie?
I was gonna get to that regardless. I was just establishing why not the most prominent ones.
I
first.
don't care
But
about. See,
Mark-
notice how you're
sure,
answering.
okay.
This
You
is
keep
why.
cutting me
This
off.
is
You keep
why I
cutting me off.
asked
That's
you.
why we're
This
not
is why.
getting-
This is why I asked you. to please repeat
So let
back
me
my
answer,
question.
Mark.
This is
Mark.
why I asked you to please repeat back my question, because I didn't think you were answering the question. And even though you repeated back correctly and I allowed you to speak, you proceeded to answer a question I did not ask. So now I'm being more specific. What is the motivation for Irenaeus to lie about Mark writing Mark? Please answer the question.
Sure. Why was I muted? Mark already had tradition attributed to him from Papias. So Papias is an early church father, earlier than Irenaeus, who's writing in early 2nd century. But what Papias says about Mark and Matthew is that Matthew was written in Hebrew and that it was a sayings gospel.
Okay.
That's what Papias says about
We're
Matthew.
not talking about Matthew right now. Okay, good. So now you've changed positions. You have now said that Irenaeus, because remember, you said Irenaeus lied about the authorship. Now you're saying he didn't lie, but he heard it from someone else and believed it, right?
I'm not saying he didn't lie. No, I'm not
Okay,
saying that.
so what did he lie about then?
He's trying to deceive people in order for like his own gains. That's what I'm saying. That's what lie
You
is,
said
correct?
he got the information from Papias.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that, yeah, Papias already had a
So
tradition-
whose
a
lie is it? Is
tradition
it
of-
Papias' lie or is it Irenaeus' lie?
It's both of their lie. Like,
Both of their
how can it
lies.
not
So
be
then
both of their lie?
he didn't get it from Papias. He was lying just like Papias, is what you're
You
saying.
can get a lie from someone else. I don't understand your contention.
Okay,
sir.
good. So the lie began with Papias, right? And he just
Yes.
copied the lie. Okay, good. What is the
Yes.
motivation for Papias to lie about that?
The authorship of the Gospels about Matthew and Mark. Yeah, so I'd say Papias.
I didn't bring up Matthew. I'm just talking about Mark right now. I got to keep it super condensed for you so you don't bounce around. Mark.
Okay,
Why
sure.
would Papias lie about the authorship of Mark?
To, I guess, it's like there could be a number of reasons, but like I can't say the reason for sure. But
So you
there's
don't
just-
have a reason?
No, the reason I would say it's a lie is because it's not supported by any historical evidence or any.
So
like,
argument of silence, a fallacy, is what you're
No,
saying.
I'm
You're saying it's a
I'm
lie because of
no,
a
no, no,
because
I'm
of a fallacy.
What? No, I'm just rejecting his positive claim because obviously
Why?
you're aware that the gospel,
You're allowed to reject it. Why?
yeah, because there's no evidence behind it. Anyone can make any claims.
Okay, good.
Behind anything.
Good.
and then- yeah,
But
why would I
remember,
have
the
to accept
question
that?
is, what's the motivation for him to lie?
To establish like authority for the gospels.
How
Because
would
if
he be
people-
establishing if his motivation is to
Yes.
establish authority? It would be better for him to give credit to Peter, right?
Yeah, Peter.
So why
Peter-
did he choose a less credible person in this lie?
Number one, this isn't less credible.
If
because he attributes Mark
no,
to-
it
I'm
is less
answering your
credible.
question.
Who is more
If you- wait,
prominent,
hold on,
Peter
hold on,
or Mark?
Hold on.
Who
Bro,
is more prominent, Peter
when-
or Mark?
Yeah, I'm answering your question right now.
Answer this
So-
question. Who is more
Sure,
prominent, Peter or Mark?
Sure, I'm not gonna answer as you've given it because it's fallacious. So I'm gonna answer.
What's
and I'm-
fallacious about my question?
Yeah, because you're not accounting the fact that when he attributes Mark to the Gospel of Mark, he attributes Peter as well because Mark is an interpreter of Peter. Why are you just like you keep?
Where
rejecting
where
it?
does it say that Peter authored this gospel?
It says that Mark was an interpreter for Peter when he wrote his gospel. He wrote down the things that Peter told him.
Did
That's what
Peter
Papias
author this
says.
gospel?
No, Papias attributes the Gospel of Mark to Peter and Mark.
Okay,
Can you, like,
who
please,
authored it?
ecclesiastical
Who
history.
does Papias attribute the authorship to?
Mark and Peter. He
Show
says
me.
Mark
Show
wrote-
me, please.
Sure.
Show
Can
me
you
where it
go to
says Peter authored it. Go
Yes,
ahead.
I just said yes. Ecclesiastical History 3.39.
Put on the screen.
My TikTok camera doesn't work.
Of course
I'll
it
show you.
doesn't. Of course it doesn't.
I mean,
is
I
this
can
on
show
New
you.
Advent?
Yeah, it's on New Advent. I'm on WordPress.com though.
WordPress.com.
Yeah. So it says that Mark was writing down what he heard Peter tell him. So he attributes
Oh,
both-
okay. So where does it say
Yeah.
that Peter authored it? Please show me that. Can you read that
What?
part?
I didn't. Wait. Hold on. Did you not hear me, sir?
Oh, you must have not
he
heard my
attributes-
question.
No, I answered your question.
What
I
was my
said he
question?
attributes Mark. Yeah, you asked me. Where does Papias say that Peter wrote the gospel or authored
That Peter
the gospel of
authored
Mark?
it. Yes. Can you show me that?
Yes. I didn't say he did. I said he attributes.
Now
Mark
you
and
didn't
Peter.
say he, bro. Get the dude. Get
Yeah,
off the
do not-
stage before I crash out, bro. Get off the stage, man. Holy crap! Now, how many times did he change positions, bro? Like he's just
So, and I
shifting
also
back
wanna-
and forth.
I also want to say, Bear, the Papias that we've been speaking about is of Hierapolis. Hierapolis is actually roughly about 100 to 430 miles away from Smyrna. And that would have been where I believe it's Irenaeus would have been around at. Now, when Irenaeus was in Smyrna, there was also another person that this other gentleman didn't want to bring up. His name would be Clement of Alexandria. Clement of Alexandria lived from 150 to 215. Weirdly enough, Irenaeus lived from 130 to 202. So Irenaeus would have been about 20 years old when we had Clement of Alexandria being born. So they would have been contemporaneous with one another. We see Irenaeus says that Matthew's gospel was the first one written. Mark, a disciple of Peter, handed down in his gospel what Peter had preached. And then it goes on to say Luke wrote his, and then John, the disciple of the Lord, published his gospel. If he's making up a lie by saying that Mark wrote that gospel, then Clement of Alexandria, when he says that Mark wrote his gospel, must be perpetrating the same lie. Now, if that's true, in Smyrna, it would have been West Asia Minor, would have been around Turkey. In the ancient world, Alexandria is Egypt.
Yep.
There is 500 to 560 miles of sea.
Amazing that they came up with the same lie, huh? Like, wow.
And they had the exact same lie.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe he DM'd him. Maybe he DM'd him. Do you think like he sent him a little DM and was just like, "Hey, bro, can you write this down, man? Like can you just say the same thing?" Bro, I cannot believe Ninja Dawa that you would show your face again. You took a hiatus after you just got like obliterated by so many people, bro. What do you got today?
I got
Man?
obliterated. Who baked me, bro? I came back after months.
We'll
months,
see.
And you're the first victim.
Exactly right.
Today.
What you got, bro?
Yeah, I just want to ask you, can you tell me the authors' names of the Gospels? Who wrote the Gospels?
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Okay, so pick one manuscript for Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and give me the author's name.
One manuscript?
Yeah, pick any manuscript for Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and give me the author's name.
I just gave you the authors.
No, they're not the. Oh my God, that's what you're trying to. That's what you're meant to prove to me. Prove to me, John wrote John. Go ahead.
Oh wait.
Pick the manuscript from John and give me the.
You're saying that the name of the who wrote this down needs to be on the manuscript. What's the definition of a manuscript?
Sacred texts.
No, that's not what the definition of a manuscript. Can you blunder number one? Can you please define what a manuscript is? Can you? That's not even a two quote. That's not even a two quote. Can you define what a manuscript is? I don't think you're using the term properly.
Okay, can you answer my question or not?
I can't answer your question if you're using terminology incorrectly. What's the definition of a manuscript, bro?
I just gave you the definition.
Okay, so I'm gonna look it up. It's gonna say a sacred text.
Yeah, that's just one of the definitions.
What is the definition of a manuscript? Okay,
search it up, man.
I am.
So there's no manuscripts of Philo's work then, right?
Yeah, which the Philo, the philosopher. Yeah, nice.
It can't be because he didn't have sacred scripture. So there couldn't be
exactly
manuscripts
right.
of Philo.
Yeah,
right?
he didn't write sacred scripture. So, what is the definition of manuscript? Manuscript: a book, document, piece of music written by hand rather than typed or printed. Where's the sacred text definition?
Also mention this. Yeah, so a manuscript could also be a sacred text.
Where does it say? Can you prove that?
Yeah, can a book be holy as well?
Well, you need to prove that a manuscript can mean sacred text.
No,
can you show me that? Can you show me that? Yeah, show me that. Show me that. Show me that. Show me that in the definition of the word manuscript, please.
It doesn't have to be in there. It could also mean.
So do you concede that the definition of when I asked you for the definition of manuscript?
Guys, he hasn't answered my
do
question
you
yet,
do you concede? Do you concede that when I asked you? Thank you very much. So notice, chat. Notice I asked him for the definition. Notice that I asked him for a definition of manuscript, and then he gives me a definition that he then later admits is not a definition of manuscript. Can you believe that?
Okay,
that's
pick
insane.
any manuscript and give me the author's name. I'm so waiting.
Okay, so you're assuming that in a manuscript, a copy, it needs to have the author's name on this copy?
Do you have the names or not?
Is that what you're asking?
Do you have the names?
This
or
is
not?
a clarifier. Do you do you have the expectation?
He's not answering
Do
my
you
question.
have the expectation that the author's name needs to be on a copy of this book?
If the author's name is not in the copy, how do we verify?
Okay, good. So then verifying is going to be who wrote it down? Is that what it is?
No, how do we verify that these books that you are reading are reliable if the authors aren't
Exactly.
mentioned?
We already gave, and you heard the last conversation, the verification
here for 1
of the okay, good. The verification of the authorship is through the church and the church fathers.
Yeah, Irenaeus is the earliest one who mentions the Gospels by name, right? And do you have anyone before Irenaeus?
I mean, let's just go with Irenaeus. Let's just say no. We don't have anybody else.
Okay, no. Do you have anyone before Irenaeus?
I'm just gonna say no, just to stay with Irenaeus. So
Okay, good.
why is Irenaeus is not
before
acceptable?
The time of Irenaeus, how would you come to the conclusion that John wrote John?
Because just because Irenaeus wrote it down and claimed it doesn't mean everybody else knew that that's who authored it.
Yeah, so before Irenaeus, how would you come to the conclusion that John wrote John?
Through the church.
Through the church, right?
Yes.
So did the first century Christians, before the church was established, did they know John wrote John?
Yes.
The first century Christians at the time of Jesus knew John wrote John?
Yes.
What? The first century Christians at the time of Jesus knew John wrote John?
Yes.
Go ahead, show me proof.
Well, you don't believe, I mean, they all attributed the authorship to John. Did they give authorship to anybody else?
When you say all of them, what does that pick out?
Yeah, all of them, all of the Christians. Can you show me someone else?
All of them?
Can you show me someone else that was attributed to the authorship of the Gospel of John?
No, I know this is a tribute to. I'm saying before Irenaeus, there was nobody who attributed.
So then there's nobody that disagreed that John wrote John, right?
That's not even my argument, bro.
Brother,
That's not my argument.
if nobody disagreed that John wrote John, then how are you proving your point that other people believed?
Yeah, scholars like John Breach, who wrote a book.
I don't know who that is, and he's not a scholar of mine.
So
now,
you didn't. No.
Ninja Dawa. You know this already. I'm an Orthodox Christian. I don't care about whatever secular scholars you're going to quote from. Now, I want to know, just if you're going to say that there was like someone else was attributed to the Gospel of John, then the burden of proof is on you. You need to show who else was given the authorship of the Gospel of John.
That's literally not my argument.
Okay,
I'm arguing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm arguing that if the earliest gospel mentions come from Irenaeus, then my point would be even before the church was established, no one knew who John was. Correct.
Okay. You need to establish and substantiate that.
You don't even answer my. Yeah, before the church was established, from the church tradition,
they knew it still.
Let me just wait. Before that tradition, was there any mention of John, Matthew, and Luke?
When they were copying it down, you're saying they didn't know who wrote this gospel?
This guy, I'm not
Ninja Dawa. Seriously, bro. Like when it comes to having a conversation with you, it feels like I'm having a conversation with a 5-year-old girl, bro. Like seriously, Ninja. You're saying that just because Irenaeus made the statement, you're trying to prove that at this point in time with Irenaeus, this is when the church began to believe that this was the authorship of the gospel.
Before the church.
Am I know this. Am I right? Is this what you're saying, that because Irenaeus is the earliest one, you're saying that the church had no clue who they were copying these gospels were, who wrote these gospels, and they were copying it down, and they didn't know until Irenaeus made the statement. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not.
Okay,
That's
good.
not what I said.
Then what is your point behind them not knowing prior to Irenaeus?
No, you see, you're stuck onto Irenaeus because that's the only way you can save yourself. Before the church tradition, how did they come to the conclusion of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John?
I already answered this question. Through the church.
That's the tradition. The church is a tradition.
Exactly. That's the answer. You understand the Bible is a tradition.
This guy, answer my question. You're just saying the same thing, bro. I'm asking you
that is the answer. Ninja Dawa, what's wrong? What is the rebuttal to my answer?
When I ask you, before the tradition even was there at the first place, you're just appealing to the church again.
Just
I'm
1
not
second.
When you keep going to the church.
Ninja Dawa, when are you asserting this tradition started?
When am I asserting this tradition started?
Yes.
I don't know the exact date.
This dude's smoking.
Well, you have to know the exact date because you're saying before this tradition. So if you're saying before the tradition, you have to know when the tradition started.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me when the tradition
No,
started.
you're the
That's
one
so
making the
irrelevant.
argument.
Bro,
That's so irrelevant,
this is
bro.
insane,
That's so
dude.
irrelevant.
Ninja
Yeah,
Dawa, the
so
tradition
irrelevant.
here, let's just respond to this. The tradition of the church started and when Jesus Christ started the church when he was here on earth with his apostles. Okay? So now the tradition began then, the gospel was being preached then, and it was passed all along, started from Jerusalem and spread. Okay, so this is the first century Christians and what they believed. This is when the tradition began. Now, the answer to your question, how did they know that John wrote John, etc.? It's through the traditions of the church is how they knew. And they had no reason.
Chain of narration or chain of transmission to verify this?
The apostolic succession that we have from Irenaeus. Irenaeus being a disciple of Polycarp and then all the way to the apostle John.
No, Polycarp doesn't even say anything that John wrote.
So?
Down. He just mentions him.
So argument of silence is your argument of no. It proves the chain that you're referring to.
The chain?
The chain,
okay.
yes.
Okay, watch
the
this,
chain.
watch this.
So now,
Watch
Ninja Dawa, you asked for the chain as to how we know this, because Irenaeus has a chain that goes back to the apostle John, and that is how we know this tradition.
Okay, watch this. So because Polycarp knew John that wrote John, is that your argument?
No, my argument is that the tradition of the church is how we knew it. You asked for the chain of Irenaeus and how he gets.
Bro. Oh my God!
Holy crap, dude! Ninja Dawa, if you interrupt me, hey, listen. I wanna have a dialogue with you, but if you interrupt me one more time, this conversation's over.
You're just gonna use it as an excuse to kick me because you're getting belted right now.
Right? Okay. Whatever, bro. Anyways.
Yeah.
You asked for the chain. The chain that we have of authority is the apostolic succession. Now, that wasn't my answer as to how we know who wrote what. How we know it is through the tradition of the church. That is how the first century knew, second century onward. Now, go ahead. What's your response to that?
Okay, thank you very much. As I was saying, right, even though you're gonna say, you can say that's a chain, no problem at all. But there's different. You do know, right? Do you know how many Johns there are? There's at least 4 different ones that I know of, right? There's John, the son of Zebedee, the son of Ephesus, the son of whatever. How do you know which John this is talking about?
Because we know it's talking about the apostle John because of the church.
Yeah, what does the church say?
That it's the apostle John that wrote this. I don't know why I got to keep repeating this answer over and over again.
The apostle of John, what?
You gonna respond or no?
I just did respond. I'm just trying to ask a clarifying question.
Have a good day, bro. You're an idiot. Thanks for coming. How did the apostle John know? Wrote the apostle John, bro? What the How many times I gotta say the church is where we get the tradition as to who we know wrote what? Why do I get to keep repeating this over and over again? The dude's stuck. Like at the end of the day, he's stuck. He doesn't know where to go from here. Get the hell out of here, bro. All right, guys. Anyways, thank you guys so much for this live. Let me get to the rest of the super chats here. I want to be in the garden. I don't want to be mean. Something. Okay. Yeah. When she was 12. Art Butler, thank you also. We're getting excited here. No message in the super chat, but $2. I already know what you're doing, Art. We're getting excited over $2. Ty the Fly Guy also with the $2. Yo, all these Unitarians sound I can't say that word on TikTok, but you know what he's about to say. And then Verna Dos, thank you so much. The $5 super chat. Wouldn't you have to say Christ is 2 beings, Bear? Holding to 2 natures or essences of Christ, wouldn't that lead to 2 beings, or am I mistaken? Yes, we do believe in the 2 natures of Christ. He is a divine being and a human being. Nothing wrong with that. We do believe in 2 natures. Obviously, there's going to be Oriental Orthodox that are going to hold to something different, but that's what the Chalcedonian view is that there's 2 natures. All right, guys, thank you so much for all of the love. Beautiful live. This is going to be my last Saturday morning live. Next week, my wife will be taking over, my beautiful wife, Peace Apologetics. So while you guys are here, make sure you go on TikTok right now. I'm not playing. You guys support and show her some love. Go find her profile, Peace Apologetics, all one word, spelled exactly the way it sounds. Peace Apologetics, and hit her a follow on TikTok. And the description to her YouTube is in the video description down below. hit a sub to the YouTube as well, because we got some things that we're working on for content creation. Also, guys, there will be no Matthew Bible study this upcoming Monday. As an Orthodox Christian, we start Holy Week this upcoming week. I know everybody else is doing Holy Week this week, but we have Holy Week this upcoming week. So Monday will be off from the Matthew Bible study. We'll pick it up again in my Discord the following week. Okay. If you guys want to be a part of that Discord, it's free to join. The bio is in my Discord, in my TikTok and my YouTube. It is free to join. We have over 1,100 members in there. It's a great time. We have a lot of things going on. Q&As, discussions. We play games, debates, lectures, all kinds of things going on in there. Everyone is welcome to join, okay? Also, if you want to just show a little love for the ministry, guys, I do not do this full time, all right? But with the super chats and with your donations is the reason why we're able to do as many lives as I'm able to do. Otherwise, I do work a regular job, and I do make a living. The majority of my bills are paid through my work that I do on my regular 9-to-5 job, okay? If you guys want to sow a seed to the ministry so we can keep reinvesting and grow this channel so that we could eventually be doing this full time and give you content on a regular basis full time, both my wife and I, go ahead. You can sow a seed to the ministry. There's a GoFundMe link. There's a PayPal at beartheimage, and all kinds of different ways that you can donate. You can just let me know as well, and we could take it from there. But thank you guys so much for all the love, all the support as we continue to grow this channel. We're on our way to 100,000 subs by the year 2027. That is the goal. 100,000 subs on YouTube by the year 2027. Okay, so that's the goal. We're on the road right now for that. Love you guys. God bless every single one of you guys. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, now and forever, to the ages of ages. Amen.